next song started. Sorry about the bit of a wait. Alright. Hi everyone. T1 Glistener Elf here with...
T1's Don't Forge My Stick.
There we go, there she is. Hey, what's up, Knight? Less spooky. I don't know. Am I terrifying? Am I scary? Scurry? No, I hope not. Let's hope not. Maybe not. Possibly not. Definitely not? Nah. Alright, there we go. Last little quick change there for a second. Oh, the knights are spooky knight. This is the wolf one. It's called Canis Rex, which means Wolf King. Hey. Alright. It's almost there. Just a quick more. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's the sound. Let me actually open this off screen because it just came in today and it has my address on it. My neighbor actually, it's raining over here, and my neighbor, I was inside when it was delivered, came and knocked on the door to make sure that I got it and it didn't get rained on. It's just in a cardboard box. In a cardboard box. Possibly in another cardboard. No. There we are. Yeah, let me not dox myself. Let me not show off where I live. Oh, and conveniently for this stream, the side that shows up first is the side that has Canis Rex on it. Hey, go figure. Go figure. Now, Evangeline, you may remember I told you that for most of the Imperial Knights, you can paint them however the heck you would like. You know, just make them all the same color scheme because they come from the same house. Well, this is an exception. This one, you sort of you're supposed to do it a certain way, the way you see it on the box, because this guy is not a member of your house. He's a free blade. He's a knight that travels around and helps others out. A free blade is no longer, I mean, they still have a house, but they'll go and help anyone rather than just all hanging out together in the same house. It's a wandering knight. There we go. So many big boys and girls and ducks. You want to tell them the story behind that?
Yes. So, I was looking for a character. I was looking for a Lego character to put in one of these, and I did not find anything that would fit except for a duck head. A Lego duck head.
And so that one is piloted by Dame Ducky.
Yep. I don't get it, but okay.
Yeah, you remember Dame is knights are Sir Arthur, King Arthur, Zangief, Sir Galahad, Sir Lancelot, etc. Well, Dame is the female equivalent. A female knight would be a dame, like damsel.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense now.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, I was trying to do it slowly enough that it wouldn't pull off the color. Who cares? It's the box. Who cares? Here, would you like the... It didn't exactly fly all that far. I yeeted it, but it fell out of my hand. But it didn't stick. It stuck all the way until I wanted to throw it, and then it just... Of course. Of course. Well, they're freelance workers. But you and... I like that. I like that, Knight. Alright, actually, screw it. You do the honors. Okay. Hey. There we go. So this part should look awfully familiar. This is the same. Yep. Because Canis Rex uses the Knight Questoris model. Yep, but instead of making the one that can swap out all the weapons, Canis Rex only uses one set. So the good news is we don't have to worry too terribly much about... We'll still probably magnetize the waist so that it can turn, and we won't glue the top on so that you can take the character in and out. But aside from that, we're just going to do it by the book. Oh, would you do me a favor? Would you go and get the pliers from the pliers and the liquid cement? Thank you. Oh, there we go. You'll be here all Tuesday. Tuesday. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Oh dear. Got a little bit of a late start, Evangeline. One of the neighbors who really likes playing with Evangeline wanted to come over and yes. Thank you very much. We shouldn't use, unless we get right to the very end, we shouldn't need the super glue today. If we do, though, we have it. But we have it? Question mark? Yep. Nope. We'll find it. I think I know where it is. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my god. Okay. Right as she's. Oh dear. She was saying yes, no, yes, no. Of course. Of course, naturally I was being silly. Trying to wait so that she wouldn't laugh and spit it all over. Kingdom Come, like that. There we go. Or it come out of her nose. Launch out of her nose. That's cool, Knight. That's cool. Alright, so, here's the shtick. Alright, so, and I'll show this to everybody else as well. It shows you the steps we're going to do, 1 through 8. Are going to be the same for all of these. Excuse me, let me confirm that and make sure. Yep, so 1 through 8 is going to be exactly the same. It's when we get into, starting at 9, on the next page, this is where you make the Questoris Knight. The one that can swap between Crusader, Paladin, Errant, Gallant, Warden, and Preceptor. Those are the 6. You don't have to worry too terribly much about that. But then in the back here is how you make Canis Rex. This part right here at the end is how you make Mr. Chungus up here. Wait, hold on. Mr. Chungus. Oh dear. Goodness. Mr. Sprite is the word. Oh, I'm going to take your word for it. I haven't been there myself. I'm going to take your word for it, my friend. It doesn't sound particularly pleasant. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. I mean, wait a minute. Hold on. Something like that. Yep. Okay, where's the... I'm gonna make sure. This is definitely one of those you want to make sure before you actually do something. So, Crusader, Gallant, Errant, Paladin, Preceptor, Warden. Hey, I did get them. I got him. So we're looking for not 12 through 17. Boing, 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 boing. Wait. I guess we just, for our weapons, we just choose those two. It doesn't. What's weird is that it doesn't actually list Canis Rex as being one of the ones on here, but clearly it exists. So it looks like we just use the Preceptor's gun and the hand. See how Canis Rex has a hand? Who needs a sword? We could just punch things. Although, to be fair, it's a giant mech, so I guess you can just punch things, right?
Yes.
You
can, but it's better if you have a giant sword. You can just punch stuff, but it's better if you have a giant sword with a giant mech.
You say that. You say that. Yeah, I guess so, actually.
Giant sword.
If at first you don't succeed, giant sword. What's odd?
Use another giant sword.
15 maybe?
My hair is partially invisible.
Oh, your hair is partially invisible?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I can see a hole in your head for just a moment. That's neat. Dr. Mr. Chungus to you. Dr. Mr. Chungus, I like that. I like it. instructions specific to you. What the heck? What the heck? Also, I love how all of these are old rules for it, because these are 9th edition rules. We're in 10th edition now. It just has been a while. It's been a hot second. It's been a moment. Just a minute, just a minuet. I love you. Oh, sweetheart. Oh. Well, I am a very smart. I'm a very smart man. I am a very smart man who knows exactly what I'm doing. Nope. Alright, so this Evangeline is going to be the, let's call it the Canis Rex sprue. Everything on here is specific to either Canis Rex or its pilot, Sir Hector. There you go. I love the idea that we had something going earlier where all of the animals that pilot the different Imperial Knights for her are, they're either Dame, animal that starts with D, or Sir, animal that starts with S. So Sir Squirrel, Sir Squid, Dame Dingo. Dame Dingo sounds like an Australian expletive. Oh, she's admiring it. Very good. Right. So before you start working on your own knights, we're going to paint Canis Rex first, because this one has a set color scheme for it. So you can use this basically as practice. Arkham's Knight says, you love building Gloomspite Gits for Age of Sigmar. The Gerbil goblins are just snip the whole model off the sprue, then glue them to the base. Yep. Wait. Oh, so they're all thin enough that they can fit on a sprue like this. Well, then again, this isn't exactly a very thin... Oh, hold on. Yeah, see this bump right here? This makes it not very thin on its own. Okay. Let me actually show all the... God, that took so long. Alright. So, long story short, we're building Wolf King up here at the top with the invisible... As I move it, you see how the page becomes invisible? But if I hold still, in certain places anyway... Well, it did a second ago. Yeah, like this. Now it's here we go. There we are. Invisible page. Perfect. This is how you avoid copyright, right? We can either do Canis Rex, which is what we're doing here, or this is what we did last time, the 6 of you with the arms being swappable. Haven't actually finished the arms yet. That's the only part that's missing on them. We can do that later. But for now, this one takes no super glue until we get to the waist, once we're ready to magnetize the waist itself. Alright, so, time to get us a-moving. If you will... do the honors. It's not that one. Not that one. There we are. Here we go. Alright, we're looking for 77 and 78. You can always refer to the page to see what they are. We're going to put the Canis Rex sprue up there because, you know, they're tiny. Oh, itty bitty teeny weeny. It's not that they're flat, it's just that they're tiny. Let me not knock my coffee over, please. That would be slightly less than ideal, wouldn't you say? Yes, her response is yes. Y e e e e e. Oh, well, there's also a 77 and a 78. They're just maybe not on that. Oh, honey. Hidden in plain sight.
77.
Yes, there you go. There you go. They were hidden in plain sight. It's okay, they were next to each other. There are 4 leg pieces for the, I guess this is the tibia, right? The tibia part of it. Well, no, this is the femur and the whole leg, basically. There's 4 pieces of it. 2 legs, and each one is made of 2 halves. So she found 2 of them, and she didn't find the other 2. Yes. Just be careful, please. Cut off too much and we can always take off more, but we can't put it back on. Hey. Alright.
That should be good.
Good. And then
77.
yes. And once we actually get the pieces started, we can sort of go on an assembly line here where I'll be using the liquid cement on them, and she will be cutting out the next ones.
Yes.
Alright.
I like cutting a lot.
Say that again, please.
I like cutting these out a lot.
Remember, you'll have to speak up. But she says she likes cutting them out. You're good at it. You're good at it. And I appreciate the level of detail, you're welcome, that you put towards making sure that they stay all nice and trimmed. Right. Just cleaning it off really quickly. I have a little trash spot over here, so we can pick the whole thing up all at once and just carry it together. Hey. So Knight, I have, here. Oh, let me get this started first, and I will go and get what Age of Sigmar models I have really quickly. It won't take too long. And when we run out of this, we'll get the... Ooh, that smells awfully strong. It didn't smell this strong last time. Maybe it's that I'm closer to it, but... Or maybe it's that I peeled the extra off just now. The stuff that had solidified. Get out of there, would you? Get out. G-I-T, get. Evangeline's in a mood where everything I say has the potential to be funny, so I have to be careful not to speak while she takes a drink. Alright. But I'll get you my Age of Sigmar models. And are you getting 70s? You're getting the other leg, right? That's okay, that's fine. You can do that. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Just out the other leg first then. Alright. She said one of the sides is harder to do first try than the other. And I believe you. There's a section where it's narrow enough that it's difficult to actually get the pliers in. Alright, one moment, I will be right back. Here you are, Evangeline.
Okay, thank you. You have to be on level when you cut these out, because if you don't, they will be the wrong size. It's not good. Okay.
We'll switch it out.
Sure.
Oh, I mean switch the headset. Ooh, did it cut you?
Scraped.
Oops, sorry.
It's all good.
I'm one of these people, so I don't know. It doesn't feel. It means that I'm calloused. It's not that I have a superpower. It's that, you know, when you use your hands a lot, in order to keep from getting hurt, your skin will harden. It'll thicken up. You know, it's just how it is. What was it you were cutting off a moment ago, Evangeline? No, I mean on the piece. Was it this?
Right here. It gets cut. It gets cut.
Okay.
Cut out and that wire.
Right. I got it. Although I also need to clarify for her, I don't have a super. No. I think she knows. I do not, in fact, have a superpower. She said she wishes I did. It'd be cool. I agree. Superpowers would be cool. Alright, Arkham's Knight. I was about. She says especially flying. Would that be your choice? Knight, what would you think? What would you say would your if you had a superpower? What would it be? You get yourself a superpower. What you choosing? And also, this is the only Age of Sigmar anything that I have with the becoming invisible. If I turn it the right way, I think they'll start turning invisible. They're green after all. Oh, but the background is actually what's turning invisible. That's funny. I'm becoming invisible being behind it. Yeah. Anyway, it's just a starter set. It's 5 of the, I think these are Sigmar Custodes, judging by the color scheme. You are getting better at it. She said she's definitely not acting like a starter at this point. A beginner. Oh, honey, before we can put them together, we have to put... Remember the liquid cement? Here, let me show you real quick before we move on to the next one. This stuff, that's what this is. What it does is it melts the plastic so that it will bind to the other piece. The 2 pieces will now meld together to keep it from coming apart. And that's how they fit tiny flat pieces like this into the box. Yes. And that's also the reason why... Oh, where's the other one, honey? The other... Oh, here it is. Yes, you're right. It's also the reason why you don't have to get all of the little... deformities? The parts where you cut out, you don't have to get all of them absolutely perfect. I can melt them in some cases if they're on the inside here like this, and if they're on the outside and they're thin, like we can paint over that. That's fine. She said just a little bit extra paint. Actually did do something to me though. I stabbed myself 5 times in 1 mark. It's not even piercing the skin, it's red. You can't even see it. Yeah, you can't even see it. Alright. Yes. Ooh, careful. Thou shalt not hurt thyself. She said, thou shalt try not to hurt thyself. What? Thou dost not know how to speak in mine tongue? My tongue, not mine tongue. There's a lot of little idiosyncrasies about that. I think it's neat. I just think they're neat. Alright, and 57 and 58, s'il vous plaît.
Upside down.
Oops. She had it upside down. Next time, Evangeline, let's work on them 1 leg at a time. And the reason is so that I can be gluing these pieces together while it's drying, we can be working on the next one. Luna says, did you forget to put the notification Discord, or did I not? I thought I did. Oh, I did. Yeah, it's just been a sec. It's been a moment. Hey, you're all good. How you doing, by the way? Okay, that's important to know. They're different heights. The long one, Evangeline, has to go in here. The short one has to go in here. Aha. Good. Alright, so that is the correct side then. I can start gluing it. Melting it. It's not actually glue. Ooh. Did it just commit yeet?
Yes.
She said yes, it committed yeet. Yeet! Yeet! Oh, by the way, the new person in the Discord server, Luna, is Evangeline's friend from the neighborhood. So I'm gonna keep a moderator's eye on that if you don't mind. I would appreciate. Yes, good. And here's 57. All right, excellent. She said that she'll cut out 59 and 60 as soon as she finds them. Oh, okay. Basically, Luna, there's someone new that just joined the Discord server. That's her friend. Also, I maybe could have done this slightly better. It's fine. Oh, there it goes. She said that that one is an upside down Y. And yes, it is shaped like an upside down Y. It is indeed. I would do this to myself. Because it's fun, that's why. And because laughing at me is fun for other people. You have my permission to laugh at me. She says, no. You do. When the other person is telling you you can laugh at them, that's the best excuse. That's the best time. Oh my goodness, those tiny little pieces. Hope you give her friend a warm welcome. Yes, although bear in mind, Luna, that's her friend. So, you know. Oh, hold on. When I just picked up is 60. Yeah, excellent. Okay. So, it's really hard to see because of the angle they chose for that picture, how you're supposed to put them on. Yes. Yes. Oh, I figured it out. Yes. Okay. Oh, dang. Here, check this out. See that itty bitty little slot in there, Evangeline? That is where this piece fits. And so it should look like this. Yeah, see how tight that is? Yes, indeed. Also, I'm not going to say it. Alright, at least I know what you said. We're all friends. Yeah. Oh, no, not that. You know what dang it. I actually think these might be reversible pieces. Could be wrong, but I think so. Where if I got them mixed up and I turned them upside down, but I turned both of them upside down, that they would still fit. I don't know that though. Alright, enough of that. Enough of that. There we go. Alright. My excuse is that, yes, that is a good excuse. Alright. Oh, did you get the foot? Or the other legs pieces? You've already done this one. Well, no, you haven't. And also, where are the these pieces, Evangeline? Okay, so see, you haven't done everything for both. Alright. She said she had done everything for both legs. Okay. Yeah, when Evangeline, when I picked her up from school today, she was very sleepy. Sleepy baby. So, yeah, went and got a bit of a nap while I finished up my day at work. War K, she says. Yeah. Ay. music is good. This music is good, I think. I think. Did I put this on the wrong way again? Surely not. No, okay, good. The piece into it. Alright, so there's a little hex that has to fit inside of the waist for the knight. However, despite this hex going straight, the slot into which it fits is crooked. So it works out. It works out. Yeah, they group them together. All right, so that's 54. And while you're working on that, let me just make sure before I do this that I have it on correct. In fact, it shouldn't be able to fit any other way. Indeed, okay. You're fine. It is more than alright, darling. Stuff happens. Ah, very good. Alright. C52. C52 what? Ain't I a goober?
Yes, goofy goober.
She says, yes, goofy goober. She is correct. I'm a goofy goober. Da, 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 da. Hey. You are all right. And you're sleepy. So, no worries, Luna. You're all good. Lols. Alright. Hey. I was trying not to say that out loud. Casey is watching. But yeah, you picked up what I was putting down. Raggy. Honey, it's okay. If you'll get 53 cut out, please. Oh, excellent. Okay, well, yeah, we can do those. It's a little awkward to do it this way, but it ends up being alright. We are supposed to put those on first, but it ends up being alright. It's not a big deal. So let's go Melton. Melta. And if I remember correctly, those tiny pieces that you're cutting out now, Evangeline, are going to be what holds its what would you say, the armor that guards its ankles? Ankle plate. There we go.
60.
The one that's right next to it.
Yes, that one was 60.
Yep. Oh, thank you. Oh, she's calling out the number for me. Honey, you cut off too much. You actually cut off. Uh-oh. Crap, did you do it again? No, this one is fine. See the difference? Where was it? Oh, it's right up here. Yeah, you were supposed to cut that off. Let's see if we can get it to fit. I may have to do it in 2 steps. Step 1 is take this part that was supposed to come off. What was that you were saying about not being an amateur? And we're going to melt this part onto it. Oh, yes. Thank you. Alright, so I will firstly put it back together again. It's awfully tiny, but I need to find the way that it's meant to fit here. Let me use this white background because it's high contrast. It's so tiny that turning it's a bit of a trick. If I don't do this though, we might not have, it may not reach deeply enough to glue but also it needs to not be too deep, because if it is, oh, perfect, like that, I think that's it, then it won't be able to connect to the ankle plate. It has to reach far enough out to reach the ankle plate, but go deeply enough that it can actually melt durably to the knight. In the future, Evangeline, please, you've done this enough times. You see this angle here? Where that angle cuts off is where you're supposed to cut. See right here, for example? I'm going to get it all over me. It'll be just for a minute, but I am going to have to do this in 2 steps, he says as he immediately drops the piece. In my defense, I'm dealing with teeny tiny little pieces. That's maybe a bit much there, Jay. Your fingers are now going to be cement. Too late. I'm glad to hear you laughing. Do pay attention though, please, okay? So that doesn't happen again, alright? Alright. Hold still. Tickly. She's hearing me over here. Gersh darn it. Gersh darn it indeed. Also, I have this awfully close to my face, which is not a pleasant experience. Well, while this is... oh god. It looks like one of those devices that's just off enough that you would use it to torture your friend with ADHD or with OCD. That doesn't mean anything to Evangeline. It means that it's just barely off. It's not quite what it's supposed to look like. Alright, close enough. Just let it dry. And then work on the other one. The other one. For my own sanity's sake. No, that's fine. Sanity. What sanity do I have left? People can't hear you.
I just realized I'm about as tall as he is when I'm sitting and he's sitting.
Yeah, probably.
Nowhere close to it when we're standing.
Right now, I am slouched quite a bit, so I do not doubt that. Did you just bang into the cup? No. What was that sound? Nothing. Alright. No, this is only going to go well. You hear, there's no way that this could possibly come back and bite me in the butt. No way whatsoever. We are going to have a good time. You're going to cut out the feet? Alright. All you feet people out there, this is your one time, and that's it. That's all you get.
One chance.
One chance, she said. She's right. Which is one chance too many, but I'm giving you, okay? Evangeline is speaking Spanglish. John Cena, are you sure about that? Intensifies. Unfortunately, no. trim the middle toes. Okay. Just be careful. Okay, there we go. Yep. Oh, yeah, yes. Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed. Not all of the sides, but yes. There is a pretty obvious one. Alright. Test it before we do it to make sure. Alright, looks good.
This is the pretty obvious one.
You got it. She said that's the pretty obvious one. It is. Okay. If you can, try to cut it as cleanly as possible the first time. Makes it where you don't have to do a double cut afterwards. You are so polite. I appreciate that, Evangeline.
You're welcome.
Oh my god, there we go. I was drunk for just a moment. I was trying to fit them inside of the holes. See, these little spokes here have to fit inside of the hole, and it's supposed to be that easy. You just do that. But for some reason, I was fumbling about with it. So no, I'm not actually drunk. Tiny bubbles. Right. You can work on 81 and 82. Alright. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? I don't know why that would seem so tough the first time. Just lost depth perception, that's what it is. No. No. You know what depth perception is. It's your ability to look at something and tell about how far away it is. Okay. Yes, those pieces. Closely as she could. Now, oh, wait a minute. I'll be right back. I'm going to get our big old box of all the other stuff so I can make sure that we do it in the same style as the previous Questoris. Oh, let me just melt the poor sheet over here. Alright, I will be right back.
Poor sheet. Okay, forgot one cut out. There's a difference between 81 and 82. I can show you after I get 82 cut out. Basically, 82 has what looks to be a wired bag with it, and 81 does not. It's the difference between them two. The two. Not the best cutting in the world, but it's good. Okay. So this is 81. No. Bag with wires. What looks to be a bag with wires, and this is 82. Kind of looks like a bag with wires. Back to him.
So these are not wires, Evangeline. These are for air. These are, you can actually use water pressure, air pressure to move things. It's called hydraulics. You'll learn about that in physics. It's really cool. It's neat. I think it's neat. I just think they're neat. Indeed. Oh no, she has not seen. I just think they're neat. She says it's from The Simpsons. That's right, it's Marge. Marge says that. The lady with the really tall blue hair. Bart and Lisa's mom. 67 and 66. Execute Order 66. Also, here's a fun fact. She has no idea what that means. Oh, sorry. Just yeet it all the way across Kingdom Come.
I don't get it. That sounds funny.
Just sent the piece all the way across Kingdom. The pliers. Oh no! Your mother was a hamster. Wait, I'm actually, fun fact, my mother's depth perception is all kinds of screwed up. Her eyesight isn't the best. Mine isn't either, but in a different way. Sorry. Star Wars game right now, good reference. Knowing you, the Old Republic, right? Alright, there's one.
67.
Okay.
I read it upside down.
You surely did. She learned that from my sister. My sister taught her to read upside down. I will say, I never was taught how to read upside down. I just kind of did it. Just, and not even that I taught myself so much as I just did it. I don't know. Just, it's not something that really requires teaching. Just sort of get good enough at reading that you can just do it. You're playing Jedi Survivor. Okay. I believe I told you, Luna, I have 1 minute playing Jedi Fallen Order on Steam. 1 minute. Because after I started up, it wanted me to link my account to EA Play. And it said something to the effect of, once you've done... where's the other piece, Evangeline? Thank you. Once you've done that, it may be... you may not be able to unlink it, or... I don't remember how it was worded. I put it in the Discord server, though. And I decided, nope! I am going to wait until I put it on my PS4. And then I'll play it. Sort of moved its way to the bottom of my list. Don't worry about that bubble piece. 84? Don't worry about 84. Also, why do you have them upside down? Oh yeah, so you're reading the numbers upside down, but you were cutting it out. That's fine. That's the last piece on this sheet that we'll need for a while. That's what I was saying. You don't worry about the bubble piece. Honey, this is what the magnet will sit on top of. And if the bubble's there, the magnet can't be there. Ooh, Butler! Canis Rex. Knights are cool models. I wholeheartedly agree. And she does too. That's why it's her army. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So these are, we're building her knights. Tomorrow, if we have time, we will build one of my models. We will build a broadside together. That'll be fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have time.
It won't take too terribly long. And the broadside we won't even worry about the magnets on. Whereas for this one, actually, one of the reasons we're doing Canis Rex tonight is that it won't use as many magnets as some of the others. Oh, yeah, we magnetized the models. This, here's the previous Questoris, missing its arms, currently, and not glued down to its base. But yeah, this is for, which will make it easier to paint. Yeah. Oh, this is not the one that has Dame Ducky in it. That's the Dominus that's in there. But yeah, she oh my goodness, that sound. Heck yeah, just getting into Chaos Knight. Oh, Chaos Knights. Big Knights with Battle Shock test all over the place. Or do you just do like War Dog spam? Very cool. Very cool, I think. Maybe. I'll need you in a moment, buddy. For right now, you can kind of chill. Alright, so this should be glued down. Now I will have to connect the legs. They want you to do that earlier, but I am doing it now after I have the middle part down. Oh my god. Oh my god. Omega. The Sonic character Omega. You don't remember Omega? I mean, it's the robot. Oh dear. I know that really narrows it down. Really narrows it down there, Jay. The robot.
Which robot?
Oh dear. Oh yeah, she hasn't played Sonic Heroes. That one is not on Steam yet. And honestly, I would bet you that it won't be until they do like with Sonic Colors and make it a remaster. Oh, she says she has a Sonic jacket, and yes, she does. She's more Sonic'd up than I am right now, which is, well, it's saying something. It is surprising.
Very surprising.
You'll have to speak up a bit, remember?
Super surprising.
There we go. Yeah. Got her some Sonic comics, and she's been reading on those a bit too. Get her to read a bit more. Heck yeah, Sonic is cool. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just a bit. Alright. She's gone around with who her favorite Sonic character is. I remember when it was Tails back in the day, the one that had Scratch and Grounder in it. And then it was Sonic, and then it was Amy. No, then it was Cream. Then it was Amy. And yeah, Cream and Cheese. That's right. The chow's name is Cheese. And then I know we're on Tails now. Did I miss a step in there? We're back to Tails though. Luna says, so you know how people say Fallen Order is Star Wars Sekiro? Well, without spoiling anything, Survivor is even more Sekiro in some ways. Oh boy. I haven't played it yet. I would not be surprised. Definitely want to try it out. Go for it. I will try it out. It'll just be on console, so I don't have to do any hooking up to EA Play. That's all. I will play it though. I will. Alright. So, I'm going to set this... We're not actually done yet, Evangeline. It looks like we have a few more... Oh. Looks like we have a few more pieces here. For example, you see these lines? And also these pieces, which are 69, 70... Oh yeah, they're tiny. So here's 69. Where's 71? It might help if we looked at them straight on. Yeet.
It looked like 69.
Yeah, so 69 is, you can rotate it 180 degrees and you'll still get 69. It's just, some numbers are like that. 69. Where is 71? Should be the other side of it. Should match it. Oh, here it is. 69, 71, 70, 68. You'll get those, please. Alright. I would play more games if I didn't have 6, almost 7 armies to still finish painting. Hold on one moment. I got you. Yeah, we have 2 armies. I have an army that... I don't know how long you've been playing Butler, but given that you have 6 or 7 armies, I have a funny feeling you've been playing long enough that you'll understand where I'm coming from on this. Point deflation. How, sometimes of course units will go up in points, but generally speaking over time the number of points for a unit will go down such that you can field more on the field. And of course there's a good reason for that. It's because it lets Games Workshop sell you more stuff, sell you more plastic pieces. I bought 3 Start Collecting sets back when 8th edition was the most recent one, and those 3 sets gave me 30 of the infantry, which I made into 2 strike teams and a breacher team, I had 9 crisis battle suits and 3 ethereals, and that was 1,000 points. And now it is, without enhancements, it's 880? I'm not actually sure about that. Oh, no, if I ignore your messages, I'm not doing so intentionally. I enjoy Fallen Order a lot, and I'm enjoying Survivor so far. Hey, no worries. Look, Luna, do not worry. Do not you worry. You have fun. You just keep me on in the background, and I will do my best to be entertaining in the meantime. Stumbled on the stream while painting and thought, hey, thank you. Same with you while you're painting. I will admit, I am not the biggest painter. It's not it's not what I have the most fun doing, but you know who is? This little one. So I will help her out, of course, but I'm going to leave a lot of the painting to her, especially they're her knights. There's so much her knights. I'm just going to let you, would you like to show off the heraldry?
Okay, after this I have to cut the last thing out, but I'm going to do this first. Oh, okay. Just give me a turn. Not dying over there. Nope. So the invisible on here is, yes, the invisible on here is yellow. I don't know if you can tell. It's yellow, not green, even though we're on a green screen. This is the design I started out with. I started out with a bird, made a big design for that, and then moved on to a coyote, fox, did a design for that. I did a lion, did a design for that, so it might be a little bit too hard to do. I decided I was going to do... He said lion is Radon. And then I picked the lion, but I said that I was going to change it back to the coyote, fox, wolf, no one knows, and I've sticked with that. So that's most likely what I'm going to do.
While I have you here, this is funny. This is really funny. Okay, so Butler says, I can see it, and that's so cool. Really like it. What's the name of your knight army? Do you have a name for the house for your knights?
Not yet. When I come up with one and next we build one of my knights again, I will tell you, because by the next time we build another knight, I hope that I'll have a name. Yes, says I'll have time to think about it, which is true. Back to him.
Yes, indeed. So, Butler, Evangeline, yeah, oh, can you open it? Wait, oh, so you finished the other. You can open it on your own. There you go, you got it. You got it. Alright, Butler, Evangeline, you two would be sworn enemies. Butler... I got it. Hold on. You were saying that you two would be sworn enemies because Butler is running Chaos Knights. So they're evil. That's what we're going with. Chaos Knights fight a bit differently than Imperial Knights do. You remember Battle Shock Test, Evangeline, where you can make them take a leadership test, and if they fail it, they get a few little minor debuffs? Well, they put Battle Shock Test out quite a bit. And one thing that lets them do, one thing that Chaos Knights do a pretty good job at, is that they can force the enemy who is sitting on an objective not to be able to score any points off of that objective. So it's pretty neat. I think that that's pretty... It's still a bit damp. Honey, the towel, please. And yes, I hear the fizz to it. It's a neat little fizz. We keep the boxes, so I'm trying to keep the box nice and dry if possible. I mean, there we go. Alright, but please, please, please be careful, okay? Yay! That
Oh, it hit the door.
did in fact hit the door. Big evil demon robots. After all, they go with my chaos. Oh wait, hold on. So are you running an army of Chaos Knights, or are you just running some free blades? Like three. What is it? 3 war dogs or 1 Titanic knight? Because if you're running free blades, if you're running free blades, that's a pretty neat way to fill out the list. And here, while you're getting back to cutting, I will listen to it like you asked. So you're looking for the other of these pieces. Nice. Have a sip. All shooty big knights. 3 big. Oh, okay. So an actual army, not free blades. 3 big knights, 4 war dogs, and 60 cultists. Wait. Okay, so I know nothing about chaos cultist, but I didn't realize you could. Wait. So the cultists you can run in any chaos list, right? Honey, are you going to cut them out or? Yes, that's the. For the most part, she's doing the opposite. Instead of the shooty knights, she has the run up and hit you with a sword knights, which is good. Hold on, 1 sec. There aren't as many varieties of the little knights for Imperial Knights, what are called armigers, the equivalent of your war dogs. There aren't as many varieties. War dogs, I think, even without going into Forge World, there are 5. If I remember correctly, there are 2 for Imperial Knights. Helverins, which are the ranged ones, and Warglaives, which you can guess by the name, are the close range ones. And then there's one called the Moriax, which is more expensive but is flexible, but it's more expensive. I know that they have Chaos Knights or War Dogs. There's some equivalent to Bondsmen, but I don't remember how that one works for them. Okay. Good. Oh, those aren't strings, those are hoses. Like I was saying for the hydraulics. We'll learn about hydraulics. Oh, we can watch that SciShow Kids about hydraulics. I think it's in their engineering series. It is pretty cool. There are enough now. Alright. There is a new detachment that lets you run damned units, so cultists and such sacrifice them to the giant evil robots. Ooh, to make their guns hit harder and get lethal hits. Ooh, okay. That makes more sense now. These connect to. Hold on, I'm sorry. I am listening. I'm just trying to figure this part out. There we. Oh, I see. Okay, that's how it works. Just have to be quick about it. So Imperial Knights have a detachment that I assume is similar to that, where for them it's with AdMech, one of the most cost-efficient armies in the game, paired with one of the most cost-inefficient armies in the game. Because in terms of real-world money, AdMech tends to be one of the worst values. The way it was explained to me is, imagine a ratio between how many points you get for each dollar you spend. That ratio is very low for AdMech, and I think it's lower than any other army in the game, which is sort of a good problem to have, because it means you can get a ton of stuff on the field, an absolute ton of stuff. But of course the downside is that now you're spending a lot of money. Imagine having to spend $1,000 for more than $1,000 for 1,000 points. For reference sake, her army, just the minimum that it takes for her to be able to play, was it was a Questoris Knight and a Dominus Knight. That's exactly 1,000 points. Even if you bought them at MSRP, you're looking at, if I remember correctly, I think it's 190 plus 174, I think? Or no, maybe it's 171 and 194. That sounds right. Well, even in that case, that's $365 for the whole 1,000 points. There we go, thank you. Thank you very much. This goes on the back. It sure does. She's telling me which pieces go where. Good. I'm just trying to, what's called dry test it before I actually put it on. Dry testing Evangeline is when you, without having any glue or liquid cement on it, you test out the piece to make sure it fits the way you think it does, and then you put it on. So you test it before you stick it. She's actually going more quickly than I can right now. Just looks different than I expected. I will help you with the building. I will leave most of it to you, honey. Oh no, the building, the painting. I will help you with the painting. Oh my goodness. Confuzzled. Oh yeah, I'm going to stop right here and let her do the rest of it. Oh my goodness, YouTube is YouTube stuttering again? AdMech is expensive. I think it's roughly 1.3 points per dollar. It can go less than 1. It depends on, obviously, of course it depends on the units. You know, some units are more valuable than others, but it can go lower than 1. Which again is a good problem to have once you already have the army, because it means you have a billion things to field, and it gives your opponent a lot of stuff to have to blow through. But, yeah. Actually, funnily enough, an army that I was expecting to be less point efficient was... Oh, thank you. She's working on my hair. Thank you, honey. I appreciate it. Oh goodness, what am I doing? Is Agents of the Imperium. But they get away with it because that army has... Oh, sorry, a piece snapped off. Your old Questoris Knight, a piece snapped off of it. I'll just have to re-glue it, that's all. Re-cement it. So for example, you could buy an Eversor. The Eversor is, as I recall, I believe it was $40, which is 120 points. Exactly 3 to 1. 3 points per $1. If I'm right, when we bought it, I believe that was the price. I'm just going to work on this really. I know those are there, but I'm going to work on this really quickly before we get back to it. Just trying to be careful. Don't put too much on. Feel free to put a little more around the edge, though. Just going to have to be really careful. I'm sorry, I will get back to chat in just a moment. This was a lot easier when I didn't have it all put together. Oh, good God. Alright. Just the tiniest bit. Sure, her hands are shaking. Why are your hands shaking? Knees weak, arms heavy. Mom spaghetti. She has no idea what that's a reference to. Someone making a 120 infantry-based Imperial Guard. Yeah. Oh, jeez. 120 infantry. Dear God, why? Because it's funny. That actually would be, unironically, that would be pretty good against Imperial Knights. One of the weaknesses that Knights have is while our weapons do, and Chaos Knights too, while our weapons can do a lot of damage, typically there's not a great deal of ways for us to inflict mortal wounds, which roll over from unit to unit.
May I have B, please?
A B? Is that the Sir Hector set? Oh, that's the one we set aside, Evangeline. It's up here.
It goes that one.
Yes. There it is. Yep. There we go. Alright, I'm just going to... That should be where I can set you down now. It'd be okay. I'm not going to mount it again on the magnet just yet. I'm going to wait for a moment. Hilarious, the list of... Oh, so what I was saying is, we can deal... For example, my Valiant has a weapon that's... It's exceedingly likely to deal... Oh, careful. It's 25 over 36 to hit an Imperial Guard, or not to hit, to actually deal damage to an Imperial Guard. So it basically will, and it does 12 damage to one unit, or one model. That one model died 12 times over, but it doesn't kill the whole unit because it doesn't inflict mortal wounds to roll over the damage. A lot of weapons are like that. Unfortunately, your extra damage is kind of just wasted. And so those Imperial Guard are basically impossible for the Knights to kill in 5 turns, in the 5 turns you get now. Even if the Knights themselves don't die, just actually killing the Guard is basically impossible. And so I would not be surprised, don't quote me on this because this could be completely wrong, but I would not be surprised if you can take your Guard, run up to the objectives, and just win on win on objective control, because I cannot stomp your Guards to death quickly enough while your guys are trying to beat mine up with the back of their pistol. Not even the back of their las rifles. Hey, Butler, thank you for subscribing! Some of my men may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. I'm putting myself behind my avatar.
Thank you!
Thank you very much. 120 Kriegsmen, 2 Baneblades. Okay, so it's not just infantry, jeez. 3 Basilisk, 2 Mortar teams. That means... It means a ton of infantry and tanks.
Cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
I think so too. Naturally, since she likes these mechs, she also likes tanks as well. And I cannot blame her. Tanks are pretty neat as well. She says, yeah. Oh yeah, thank you very much. So I think Evangeline knows Elvis Presley specifically from thank you very much. Would that be an accurate assessment? Oh dear God, let me just drop this real quick.
First.
So unfortunately, it's kind of hard to tell whether I'm in the hole. No pun intended. Alright, here we are. Where? You don't get it. I don't expect you to. Oh, there it is. Yeah, yes. That is fine. Well, if you feel like it's not good enough, then you can keep working at it. Okay. Probably, get up to nearly covered by 200 infantry for only about 1,400 points. Probably not. Okay. Oh, fewer points or fewer infantry? We do have a Discord. Yes, thank you, Luna. I appreciate it. Sorry. She says this cutting is killing her. Doing alright. You're doing alright, love. She's doing okay. We're going to Spirit Bomb support for it. She also doesn't know what a Spirit Bomb is. Good old Dragon Ball Z. She's never seen Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, she's a little young for that. Alright, so this is absolutely not going to fit properly. This is the one where the leg was broken. On it. The leg is broken. I will push you into place with the lid of the liquid cement. This can only go well. Fortunately, so the bad news, because the one that was cut improperly, the little Y piece, it is not fitting properly. It sagged, so it's not really able to provide support. The good news is no one will see it because it's hidden underneath this. So as long as this piece right here doesn't get bumped, no one's going to know. Even if they pick it up, because there will be a base down here, the base will cover it. So people won't see it. You'll just have to be careful not to bump that piece right there, okay? Good, good, good. And even then, I could probably, if I'm very careful about it, probably melt it there anyway. Ooh. Nope. There is too much of a gap. Even if I push it together, it is not, it's not doing it. Hey, thank you, Butler, for joining. Fewer points. From 200 infantry, 200 Kriegsmen, it'd be about 1,150 points. Jeez. Jeez. Alright, time for some quick math on that. So, 200 divided by 2 is 100, of course. 1,150 divided by 2 is 575. So they're about 57.5 points per, let's see, for the, yeah, per infantry, or per 10 infantry. I'm assuming they're going in units of 10. I don't know that, but I'm assuming that that's right. Hello, hello? Oh yes, please don't knock so forward. Please, that would not be good. Alright, it will, what I'm doing, Evangeline, is actually we can switch. Well, it's close enough to being done. I'm holding it in place to see if I can melt that piece to it for more support. I'm trying make it fit. Hopefully, we'll say that's fine. He puts it down just to pick it right back up here in just a moment. It is C72, right? No, oh, Canis Rex uses one of the C pieces. Really? They don't have another B piece for it? Would you like to make one alteration to your Canis Rex? See how there's a sword on this one? We can put a sword on the other one too. Okay, the reason is because when we made the... not you, get out of here. Are you tired? She says yes.
I normally would not admit to that.
So when we did the other one, Evangeline, we made 2 blanks. That means that that other one has another sword in it that we didn't use. So it only comes with 1 sword each, but since we have 2 sets, we can just put the 2 swords together on the same one. Okay. Oh, I'll get it. You're going by the restroom, right? No? Oh, okay. Good. Well, we're going to take a quick little break because she and I are about to both be gone for just for a moment. We'll be right back. Let's see. Like I said, we'll be right back. She hasn't seen it before. It's Saturday night now. She hasn't seen Saturday Night Live, of course. It's a comedy show. It's called Saturday Night Live. They would actually do the first recording live, so it's neat. Neat. Makes you get. we got ourselves some drinks. She's over here being flexible and falling asleep on her own leg. What are we gonna do? What are we? All right. Here we go. She says she actually falls asleep on her legs in bed. This is the old one. The old one has, as you can see from the different tearing on the top, can't seem to get one without it tearing. It has some schnifty little pieces. Oh my goodness. You're going to have to unwind at some point, you know? Yes. Like now. If you would like to cut it, Schnifty. Schnifty little pieces. That's the one. Alright.
Still another sound on this one.
She says it makes a lot of sound. Now make sure to paint the cockpit. Oh, we're a ways away from painting, Corey. Good to see you though. We'll get to it. Just oh dang. Not yet. I'll do this part first. Just to be on the safe side, I'd rather do it in the order that it gives. One of those, there's probably a reason. It's the, oh, what's the name of that? Chesterton's Fence, but for painting, for building miniatures. Chesterton's Fence is, someone walks along the road and comes across a fence. And as they're traveling, they want to just pass right through where the fence is, but the fence is in the way. They want to tear down the fence. Someone sees them, says, "Do you know why that fence was there?" "Well, no, but I would like to tear it down." "Well, if you can tell me why that fence is there and why it should be removed, then you can tear it down. But not until then." The idea here is that it was probably the case that they designed it in a certain way. I just don't know why that order is necessarily when I'm first looking at it. I may see it though as I go, but until then I'm going to follow the way that they have it. Okay, nice. I've seen a few where they don't. Oh, well, I'm not a huge fan of. I don't like the painting side of it as much. She does though. She says I love it, so she's going to be doing that. I will leave that to her. It's kind of her shtick. Oh, you got the extra? Very good. The one alteration that oh god dang it. Oh god dang it. The one alteration that we are making to Canis Rex, 2 alterations?
Yes. We're not adding this.
Oh, okay, oh, yeah, okay. So the one external alteration that we're making to Canis Rex is that we are giving it 2 of these little sword bits. That's the technical term, I'm sure. Sword bits. I can't make out what you were saying.
Is it harder with me on your arm?
At that moment, yes. It's okay. If you would give me a moment, please. Great. Alright, there. Dang it. Fit! Get in the hole. Ha! Oh god, the whole dang thing fell off. Perfect. By perfect, I mean Just hurry. Just stick a whole bunch of liquid cement on here.
Awesome.
Awesome indeed.
Absolutely awesome.
I am trying. She says she made her own bed out of her leg. She's talented like that. God dang it, get in there.
It's not talent, it's flexibility.
Well, okay, so it is she said it's not talent, it's flexibility. And you know, fair enough, it's something she had to actually work for. Sometimes talent implies it's just something you're naturally gifted with, as opposed to something that you had to actually work to get. Alright, hold it in place for a bit. Put me in, coach. Now, I am going to need you to not fall asleep, okay? Okay. She's looking at her heraldry. Oh, she has designed her own heraldry, Corey. Hey, heck yeah, double sword mech, that's it. Normally, for whatever reason, the Canis Rex only has the... Here, I suspect this won't show up very well. If I just show the piece. Maybe if I show the picture, it'll show a bit better. Not this one. Maybe if I show the Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Alright. Oh, that's why. So its left, our right, has a sword on its knee plate. The other side has numbers on there. So it looks like, Evangeline, it has 28 and then sum. I think that looks like the sum of symbol in mathematics. Maybe it's an E. Just an E. Just a regular E. So you have a couple choices. If we're going by the way that they want us to do it, we're supposed to put a sword on one side and then writing on the other, which is why it's blank. Or we could do 2 swords. 2 swords. Yeah, honestly, I think it looks better, personally, when it's symmetrical. So, yeah, I agree. I think the 2 swords looks better. Oh, hey, Neymar! Oh, thank you, good job! Hey! Do you see? Neymar is Drake. Drake says, hello, Evangeline, it's me, Drake. Well, good to see ya. Good to see ya. Why, howdy there. Howdy, neighbor. Would you be my neighbor? Also, both of you are too young for that. Both of you are too young to know what that's... You don't know what that's from. I take it. It's a Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. It's a kid's show. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day to be neighbors. I forgot to stick the booklet back in the box again. Let's do that this time. That's completely part of the song. That's just part of the normal way you sing that song. Totally. I mean, double sword mech is kind of hard to... True. I actually genuinely like the Gallant as one of the Questoris Knights. It's the most melee-focused one, even though Imperial Knights only get their invuln save in ranged attacks, not against melee attacks. But it's very good at the one thing it does. Ah, there you are. At the one thing it does. I know. Right now, she is ahead. She is waiting on me instead of me waiting on her. So she is bored, is what's happening here. We're almost to the point. Here, I'll tell you what. Why don't you be entertaining for a moment? Wait, stop. I play these games. You play... Wait, what do you play? There's no way. Oh, what he said? Okay, you can explain that, because I don't get the joke.
I just know it's a joke.
I said she can entertain you while I'm going insane.
You are not going insane. So we're here totally not going insane. I'm turned into Cousin It. Maybe. I think we've finished these 2 pages. Thank goodness. While he gets the rest of the leg done. I don't understand why the swords are upside down. Oh.
Right side up.
He says they're right side up.
But they are. Imagine you're standing down here trying to hold the sword up.
Oh. Yes. Oh, yes. He said that, imagine if you were holding the sword up. That's basically what that is. Teehee. Teehee.
Where's the letters?
Oh, right there. I see the little buddy for this huge guy. Might be partially invisible. Yes, he says it's the pilot. That's the big buddy. That's a tiny itty bitty pilot. It goes in here. I can't imagine a tiny human piloting a huge robot. Well, mech, and to pilot it's huge, but still crazy. Almost got it. Last piece.
Move on next
Look
page.
at it. Okay, says I can move on. Yay. Start cutting. Okay. Back to C. Even though it's almost. Oh, okay.
Oh, is it?
This is C. Oh. This looks like this. Anyways. Cut out. Oh, this C is for cookie. Now he says it's good enough for me. Sesame Street. Now he's over there singing it and dancing. No problem with that. Goodness. Okay, anyways. Let's see. What? I see the tiniest piece on here. Yes.
Itty bitty little teeny tiny piece. Yeah, so Evangeline's friend. Oh, okay, careful. Okay, right. Evangeline's friend. Hey. Shoutouts to Drake. Or if you want Evangeline to do a shout out,
I'm just reading the.
you say shoutouts to Drake.
Shouts to Drake.
There we go. Oh! Yep. Here is my handle, here is my spot. That, okay. Alright. Yes, if you will get to cutting. Alright. So 106. Yes. 106, love. And then we'll need 108 and 109. Should have had her start on it a little bit sooner. No, it's fine. I expected myself to have to hold that for longer, but well, it melted pretty dang quickly. It gives me time to get a sip. Shit. Butler says, I mean, if you're bored, I'll swap you and you can paint the 80 ghost and 50 cinch demons I gotta do. Hey, how do you feel like painting 130 models, though?
No Butler. No.
When she and I first get started painting, before she paints her own custom ones, we're going to work on some of these for practice sake, basically. Canis Rex, because it has a set paint design, although obviously we're kind of messing with that a little bit since we've made one alteration. One external alteration, two altogether. It's like the Monty Python sketch. 1, 2, 5, 3, sir, 3. No, I said 1, 2 alteration, 1 alteration, 2 alteration, 1. And a third of what I got. That's a third of what you have to paint left. Jeez. It's okay. It's fine to have a gray pile of shame. I'll admit that personally, if it were just up to me, for most of my models, I wouldn't necessarily care to paint them. It's part of that is it's just not something that I enjoy the process of doing as much as I enjoy the building. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the other half of what I was saying. But part of that is I do have one painted model, one Crisis battlesuit. That is, or I guess was it the Commander? No, I think it's a Crisis battlesuit, or maybe it's Commander and Enforcer. Whatever. One of the Tau. There's about 100 different Tau mechs. One of those that I decided to be stupid, be cute. I'm gonna date myself here. I painted it right. Oh, honey. Oh, geez. That actually matters. Cutting into it like that, it needs to be square like this. See how that's square? Honey. Okay, where was that? Where did that cut come from? Okay, so it came from... Wait. Okay, so you did. I can tell you intended to cut it properly because up here there's no extra left like there was last time. Hold on. There we go. There's no extra left like there was last time, but somewhere this piece came off. So these might be getting dull. I mean, granted, I've been using these for years now. These are 10 years old. So, no, I haven't been using them continuously for 10 years. So, if you had a clean cut, where you cut up there, it should have left this perfectly square. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but we'll do it again another time. But instead what happened is that there's a piece that, I guess, screw it. Okay, there it is. Just be careful. It looks like they might be starting to get dull, and I might have to replace them. If you do a clean cut, a cut where you're supposed to like that, and it still takes a chunk off, they might be on borrowed time. Just try to be careful as best you can. Either that, or in the process of trimming it, you cut out a chunk of it. That's the other possibility. You're probably right, because it looks like it still has some parts that normally you get to. So yeah, that's probably it. It's fine. It's okay. We'll fix it. Yeah, the 108 and 109 have to come off. Here, yeah. Here, if you'll trim this one first, okay? All right. Give you some time. You have a shout out? Oh, Drake is asking if you can do a shout out again. The whole shout out to Drake?
Shout out to Drake. Thanks.
There we go. Hey. They're friends. Aw. You're doing alright. You're doing... Oh, careful though. I don't need you to stab yourself, please. Try not to let that slide. Well, I know you're not meaning to, but what I was doing earlier, this part is sharp enough that I did that. I don't know that you would be able to without it stabbing. Okay. Have her play Balatro. You know, Senator, I actually thought about that because we have a family account and Balatro, obviously, it works on Steam, on the Steam Deck. She could actually play Balatro. But before that, I thought about letting my dad play Balatro. Yeah, she's thinking, what? So my dad is, back when I was a very young kid, about half your age, he would actually play video games with me. We'd go downstairs and we'd play on the old, this is before the N64 came out. We would go and play on his Nintendo Entertainment System, his NES, the one that we own. Yeah, that was his back in the day. It's an heirloom, I guess, now. And we'd play Super Mario Brothers, and we would try to see who could beat the game the most times in a row. I mean, even back then, I like to think I was pretty good at games. But he was too, of course. That's how we both got there. But then, at a certain point, he didn't play with us anymore. We just did it. I don't know. But I think he'd play Balatro. He likes playing poker. He doesn't gamble. He doesn't bet anything on it. But he likes the... Oh, honey! That's... Alright, just this part. Please, just this part. Maybe these are getting dull. But you were about to cut that square off. That square has to stay. That square is going to, if we were doing this normally, it would connect to the roof here. So that actually, not the roof, excuse me. Here we are, the face. It would connect the head to it. So this part does actually need to come off, but you have to be careful, please. See, just trying to get it flat like this. You're okay, you're not in trouble or anything, I just didn't want you to cut it and then, well, then it's gone. You're fine. Alright. You're fine, love. Oh god, these are getting dull. Alright. Here you go, love. Ay ay. Anyway, so my dad, he likes games like that. All right, so if you would, Evangeline, 108 and 109, please.
Okay.
He likes playing poker, so I think he would like playing a game like that. A game like Balacho. It was my cool uncle that taught me to play poker when I was 7 and had me win back the money he lost to friends. Okay. Okay. Are you sure that's a cool uncle and not just an actual straight up baller? Oh dear goodness. He got you in with the mafia now. No. Ah, jeez. Yeah, 108 and 109. Yes. Yes, it's 103 and 104 as well. So you'll be getting all of those. Sure.
Right there, I cannot get that first try.
Oh. So the way you do that, instead of coming at it, Evangeline, please, from the top, you intentionally go at it really far to the side, like this. And then I'll just while I'm here. And if you are really close to it, you don't even have to trim it. See, it's already done. The trick is that before you make the cut, Evangeline, you see how you can get it really close? You put it on the piece, doesn't have to fit perfectly yet. Slide it down until it's flat. Slide it down until it's flat against the part you're having to cut, and then cut.
Okay.
And then you want to try the sideways trick on that one there? Okay, yep. Oh, take your time. Okay. Oh, also that's 108 and 109. Perfect. Perfecto punto. Perfecto. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I don't know what and then we get the Morgan Freeman. He in fact did not know what he was doing. Oh, wait a minute, that's right. There's a typo on this one. It's backwards. I forgot. They have 108 and 109 backwards on this one. Oops. We've unfortunately noticed that happen a few times. Or either that, no, maybe it was just that it was put down backwards. There you go. Good. Whoa, what was that? Silly goose. She had she was cheering and then made some funny noise. Indescribable eldritch horror. I mean, funny noise. Alright. Did give me an 80% home for your 10th. For your 10th. I can't laugh. I mean, I can laugh, but we had a similar story on my so where I live in the United States a long time ago, about 100 years ago. If you went back exactly 100 years, you would have come back into a time called Prohibition. We didn't just outlaw possession of alcohol. We outright put it in our national constitution that alcohol was illegal. It's forbidden. Of course, that doesn't stop people, of course. And so you had moonshiners, people that would make their own, well, moonshine. You know what moonshine is, right? It's a type of alcohol, type of homebrewed alcohol. You didn't? Okay. So the process for making it is different than the process for making regular alcohol, like beer, for instance. Suffice it to say, because you're getting a bunch of amateurs distilling moonshine, they didn't exactly know how to do it properly, and it actually became a pretty serious cause of death in certain places. People dying of poisoning. Supposedly, anyway, that would have been my... Oh goodness, how was it? My mom's dad was... Wait, was it my mom's dad? no, my mom's dad's brother. Oh goodness, there's a whole mess to that. Anyway, yes, yes, this part will come out of it as well. But yes, you don't have to do that just yet. Well, actually, while it's stable, wouldn't be a bad idea to do it. That piece is just there to keep it from collapsing in. Anyway, was given moonshine when he was a little kid. Because I said all of that to say moonshine was a thing back then. My mom's dad's older brother is, I believe, the sequence there, which would have made that my mom's uncle. Also, because I live in the South, so I went on Ancestry.com. Yeah, at my my library, they have a genealogy wing of the library. I'm going to give you deepest lore here on T1 Glistener Elf. They have an actual genealogy wing, and in addition to having the books themselves, they have computers that already have an account on Ancestry. You can get on and just browse and try not to carouse, right? So I went on and looked up as best I could. It was my ancestors on my mom's side, my ancestors on my dad's side. My mom's dad is the result of first cousins. So it's one of those where you have to actually go back up to see it. It doesn't just tell you at that line, but how did that work? His dad and mom, they're oh goodness, I'd have to. The family tree does this number, unfortunately. I've seen the oversimplified video. Oh, yeah, that sounds about. Oh, what are you working on now? So we have as you can see, we have more pieces. 107 and 102 have to go on the rings. Anyway, okay. His dad. Oh wait, hold on. It's his dad. His dad's mom married his mom's dad, I think is how that worked. Habsburg family incident, yeah, unfortunately. Hopefully, that hasn't... Hopefully just one generation didn't cause too much damage. And yeah, realistically, it's diluted enough now that probably not. But, and it's even more so for her. Okay. Yeah, goodness. That was 107? Okay. Alright. There we are. That's how it fits. I'm just dry fitting it first to make absolutely sure. Oh, you're getting quick at that. There you go. I'd like to think that means that I taught you well. I hope. She's doing a good job. I'm proud of you, Evangeline. You're welcome. That's true. Have improved. There we go. Alright. Deepest lore. I mean, I don't see you having a chin that can cut diamonds. Yeah, that's either the result of incest or you're a Giga Chad. One of the two. Those are the only possibilities. And I don't think I qualify as a Giga Chad. I have a funny feeling I might not. So Giga, Evangeline, is a prefix that means billion. So if you have something, then you have kilo something, like kilowatt or kilobyte, it means 1,000 of it. Mega is 1,000,000. Giga is 1,000,000,000. And then Chad is just a funny name for a guy that's really manly, or I don't know how that part works. Oh, okay, so wait, honey, you can keep cutting C1 and C37. You don't have to stop on my account. Just don't go too far ahead is all that I ask. Oh, those are here. Here's 37, or here's 1. 37 is not... That's 38. So presumably 37 is no? Oh, this sheet. Oh, there it is. 37. In my heart, Jay is the most Giga of Chads. Oh, thank you. Giga of Chads sounds like a made-up card in Balatro. You're not sure if I asked, but what army do you play? I play Tau. She plays Imperial Knights. So the funny, here's a fun little bit of, what happened?
I got up too quickly and popped my knee.
Uh-oh. She popped money. Wait, she popped my knee. Yeah. Poor thing. So I play Tal. She plays Imperial Knights. One thing they have in common is mechs. Lots and lots and lots of mechs. Now, are you familiar with a character named Mac Tonight, Butler? Mac Tonight is an old McDonald's mascot.
No.
Yeah, you know. So it's a guy wearing a tuxedo playing the piano, except he's wearing a moon for a head. So he has a crescent moon for a head and sunglasses, always wearing sunglasses. And he was McDonald's, I guess, more towards Ronald McDonald for kids, Mac Tonight for adults is the idea, I guess. Well, so Mac Tonight, we're playing armies that have lots of mechs. Mech, Tal, Knight. Because, hardy har har. Oh, we also need C25. Okay, I'll find it while you're at it. C25 and then also 37. Is that 25 or 36? I'm looking.
This is just...
Okay. Oh, we accidentally put... Oops. No, you did not do something wrong, Evangeline. You're all right. You are okay. You're fine.
Is that good?
Oh, there it was. No wonder I couldn't find it. It's right there. You are by my side all along.
Big of a tree I had to...
Ooh, jeez. Where is it? Where'd it come off of? Oh, jeez. Okay.
That was really hard to get off.
Alright. Yeah. So, our team name when we play 2v2 events is Mech Tal Knight. Because I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny. I'm sorry, do I know where the what is? Oh, honey, it's right there. Welcome. Something is in the way. My true mentor, my guiding moonlight. You were at my side. Yeah, that makes more sense actually than by my side. By my side normally sounds right, but at my side in that context probably is a better fit. So speaking of better fit, why are you not fitting? Hey, there it goes. You just have to get it perfect. The stars have to align. That is a terrible yet great jet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is the part where Luna says don't encourage him. And she'd be right. Speaking of Luna, Mac Tonight is a moon. Luna's nickname is because of, and since we were referencing the Moonlight Greatsword, Luna's nickname comes from the Moonlight Greatsword. Luna, Moon, Gladius, Greatsword. Gladius is a type of sword. It's neat. What I'm saying, Butler, is that we love our punny names over here on T1 Glistener Elf. Hey. Punny. Not low punny. That's a different demographic altogether. Very punny, she says. Chickly Puff. I remember you did the Chickly Puff. Oh no, now you have to own that. Now it's fine. cute. It's adorable. Who thought this was a good idea? It's cute. Oh, no, whoever built this thing. It has some, let's call them false holes in here that make you think that that's what it's supposed to fit into. No, it doesn't. It's just, they're just there to trick you. He's the god of dad jokes. He doesn't look like Jesus for nothing. Why, thank you. It seemed like, so there's a piece of plastic that just hit my toe, and I assume it did so after it got flung off from you cutting it. I'm wondering how did it hit my toe over here? Whatever though. LunaGladius doesn't come across as an obvious reference, but once you know it's a reference, you can't unsee it. That's the kind I like. Very proud of coming up with it. I think you have earned that right. I'd say maybe that's dry enough. Cemented enough, maybe.
Details.
These details, she says. Details, details. You killing me, Smalls? She doesn't even know where that's from. Okay. Sandlot. Baseball movie. With kids. It's called The Sandlot, after all. Alright.
So I looked at the page and it says 13 and 14. And there's another part that says 11 and 12, and they're the exact same pieces. I looked at 13 and 14 and cut out 11 and 12. I just found that funny. Just now noticed that. Oh goodness. I mean, they look identical, so I kind of see why I did that.
So I am stuck here because if I let go of it, it springs. So you have a moment. I can't let go of it until it's finished drying.
Okay. As the microphone's about to fall off my head. Awesome. I like cutting out. And I think I will like it more than I will painting, because painting will take forever and a half.
Funnily enough, this is the faster part of it for most people.
I'm over here confused. I know how it's supposed to go. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Did not cut correctly. This one part here. Sticking out. Now, let's see if it fits. Yay!
Very good.
Yep. Okay.
when I get the microphone back, I'll just tell a story real quick. Reading up chat.
Okay. Done with both of these. Officially ready. Oh, okay. He's over here dying. Just. Oh, okay. Good evening, Sir Jay and Lady Evangeline.
So really quickly before I go tell you, Evangeline will see this, but no one in chat will. There's no point in even trying to show it. They won't be able to see the gap. Even after holding it all this time, if I let it loose, see how it comes apart a bit? That's why I've been holding it in place for a while. So unfortunately, I am still stuck. Normally it doesn't take anywhere near this long before the pieces are ready. Unfortunately, in this case, it is made in hell. So no, it's infernally difficult here. Okay, so let's see. The story behind why I went for a Soulsborne reference is kind of fun. I've read through this, but not where you could hear. Someone who regrettably yet enjoyably made and painted 3 Lord of Change. I get all about the detail of models. See, Lord of Change sounds like one of those models that I'm sure I must have seen at some point, but I can't tell you what it looks like just from the name. But as soon as I see it, I will know right away. Oh, and fun, I have to do this again for the other half, so that's always fun. She has gone ahead and gotten some. I'll tell you what, Evangeline, here's what you can do. Since I haven't stuck here, would you like to try out the liquid cement? No? Yes, okay. So, very simple. These two halves are going to have to fit together like this, exactly like that. So what you do is you put a little bit, I have to hold this with one hand, so I will show you. You put at the very least, you have to hit those little knobs. See the parts that are coming up? You have to hit those for sure, and then try to hit the flat parts in between them. Maybe not 100% of them, but try to, if you can, hit some. Yes, that's probably close enough that we can melt it into it. We'll just make sure to put a tiny little bit. So, you all can't see this, and I apologize. Well, you can barely see it. It just, yeah, okay, not a lot of detail. So, I'll do this one, and obviously once you finish doing that, quickly get this piece lined up with it. Those mounds, thankfully, will fit into those holes. And then I will re-chat, sorry. Alright, and then if you will close it up, please. You can use both hands, of course. You'll want to make absolutely sure you've got it right. Yeah. Yes, hold, and now keep holding it for a while. Yep. Usually it doesn't take too long. Most pieces are not this, after all. Oh dear, Hail Stan is from South Park, right? So no. Alright, so, let's see. Uh-oh, I missed some stuff. Alright, yeah, gotta pick my girl name and went with Evelyn, which is the name of a left-hand weapon in Bloodborne. Told Jay I've decided to name myself after a Soulsborne weapon. He jokingly said something like, Moonlight Greatsword is such a cool name. It smells good to you? Okay, we have a problem. Uh-oh. She actually thinks this liquid cement smells good. We might have a problem here. Oh dear. I will admit, this is about as strong as I can stand. I'm one of those people? Guys? I hate the smell of nail polish. It's noxious to me, so yeah, it is easy for it to be too strong. Meanwhile, she's over here saying, oh, I love it, it's roses, it's potpourri. Okay, maybe she doesn't say that. Potpourri. I like the idea so much, I just made it my online handle. I'm glad I was part of Especially part of something big, but Moonlight Greatsword. Ah, heck yeah. I mean, Evan's also a really nice name. That's fair. I like the intrigue. See, you got it at the better end of it. My name is, I mean, okay, so my nickname is Jay. That's a nice, easy name. It's a letter. I get to joke with people and say my parents were so poor they could only afford a letter. Ha ha ha, hardy har har. But my actual name, the full name, is Jugumu Jugumu Goku no Surikiri Kaijari Sugura Sugurai Matsu Unamatsu Furamatsu Kuno Tokurum Sutoku Yabra Koji no Brakoji Paipo no Shuriga no Guradai no Poino Pomonano Chokimeno Chosuke. So whenever I have a knight character, that knight is Sir Jugumu Jugumu Goku no Surikiri Kaijari Sugura Matsu Unamatsu Furamatsu Kuno Tokurum Yabra Koji no Brakoji Paipo no Shuriga no Guradai no Pomonano Chokimeno Chosuke. Son of High King Jugumu Jugumu the second, heir to house Jugumu. Okay. We'll stop that right now. All right, goodness. Give me a reference to Dark Moon Blade Covenant, hence the icon. Just being silly. I don't know. I think Dark Moon Blades. I don't think I know. Oh, it's from Dark Souls 1. There might be an analog in 3. I don't remember. The one that Gwendolyn's sister, half-sister, Gwendolyn. Whatever. Anyway. Oh no, I missed. I bit my tongue. That's a good reference. I like that. It's a wonderful life, full of gambling, drinking, and all other kinds of debauchery. What's the line from Bender from Futurama with blackjack and oh yeah, okay, that's good. And then you can do the same thing. Oh wait, did you? Oh wait, is this the one that's put together or not put together?
Put together.
Oh okay, this one did not come apart when I lifted it, so I thought maybe I had it wrong. I had it backward. Okay, so remember, you don't need a lot. A little bit goes a long way. That's what he said. Okay. I'll get the other one. Oh, no, I can't because you have the liquid cement. That's fine. No, you're fine. You're doing a good thing. Kit Bash modified all 3 of my Lords of Change so much. Oh, jeez. Yeah, to Kit Bash them too. Oh, goodness. Now the chat's stuck. Oh, there he goes. Big Soulsborne Kiring. I like that. Fans on this channel. Yep. Maybe. Hold on, wait a second. Okay, now I can hear it. All right. The place of the fun stuff. Oh, yeah, there you go. See, she's got it. Definitely want to play more of them. Watching and reading the lore for Soulsborne games. Which ones do you have and not have by chance? Oh, you got it? Yep, just hold it in place for a while, and then I get this one. I saw it coming a mile away. You did. I hate it so much. So much. A lot of people like the smell of gasoline. I don't understand. I enjoy this smell until I feel funny. I hate it, but lovingly hate it. I bit my tongue. Dark Moon Blades are in 3-2. Oh, your icon. Yep. Silly cry and a great... Maybe. Soulsborne Eki Ring. So I read that as Soulsborne Ki Ring because born with an E, but because Bloodborne has an E. Please tell me this isn't a Mandela effect thing, right? Bloodborne does have an E on the end, right? I know it's not the British... Yeah, it does. It's not the British spelling of born, but where it has the U in the middle as well. So Soulsborne Ki Ring is how I was reading it instead of Soulsborne Eki Ring. Echidna. Yep. Knuckles and knuckles and knuckles and knuckles and knuckles and knuckles and knucks. Alright, I have held it for this long and it's actually still not perfect, but screw it, it's close enough. I hope so. My goodness, I hope so.
I've just been holding for 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, that one is probably nearly done, yes. If not, paradoxically, if you use too much liquid cement, it will actually take longer to dry, because that extra has to dry as well. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Bit! There we... Oh, I did not mean to almost break you. I will break you.
I didn't know if you could But that was a loud pop.
It was. She's right. It was in fact a loud pop.
Yes, it went much louder.
Snap, crackled, and popped. Rice Krispies. T1 Glistrelf, not sponsored by any cereal. Although if Cascadian Farms would like to sponsor a random 5,000, not even 5,000 subscriber streamer, I'd be down with that. That's actually pretty good. I'm not sponsored, I just think that's pretty good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored or whatever. Oh my freaking god. I have done this for how long and you are still trying to pop apart?
15 minutes or so?
Oh, surely not that long though. Oh. You read Soulsborne Kiro? Oh, I read Soulsborne Kiro Ring. Probably assumed there were 2 letters, so I'm trouble reading it. J, you genius. Soulsborne Eki Ring. Oh, did you not put the O? Okay, so you didn't put an O in it, right? E, it does have an E. So when you look at the way that you, it does have an E. The way that you hyphenated it, well, I mean, I guess it works either way. You could do born with the E, then the hyphen, then KI, or you could do born without the E, hyphen, and then EKI. It depends on how you want to pronounce it, I guess. For me, Soulsborne Keyring sounds better instead of Soulsborne Eke, but I guess technically both are right. It just kind of breaks up the born syllable. It's fine. It doesn't actually. We're cutting off a silent letter. Who cares? Uh-oh. What is it? That face does not mean nothing. Poisonally, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Played Dark Souls 3 as a kid, which didn't go. Oh god, was Dark Souls 3 your first? Well, to be fair, for a lot of people it was their first, because except for Scholar of the First Sin, it was the first one on that generation of consoles. So, yeah. It's not the worst place to start out. That one would be Scholar. Scholar is, in my opinion, the worst place to start out for the Soul series. She's asleep, she says. Oh goodness. The main I play nowadays is Elden Ring, as I had friends properly introduce it to me. Heck yeah, that's my favorite of the games. Though I do want to play the others now that I'm older. Go for it. Hey, look, Elden Ring. She beat Elden Ring at 9 before she turned 10.
Yes, awesome. So I was either going to stop at that.
You got this.
I was either going to stop at what I had done or give it one more go, and I decided to give it one more go, and I got it.
Yeah, baby!
Oh goodness. Anyways, believe he switched me to
She used Mimic Tear for the final fight, but everything else she used a different Spirit Ash.
yes. Wait, there was, I think, one thing else I did with Mimic Tear.
Maybe. I don't think so, but maybe.
Evangeline beating.
Hold on.
Evangeline beating harder games than I have. Not sure if it would be harder games than you have, but okay, I'll take your word for it.
My internet is on life support again over here. Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful melted plastic holding it together Just barely. See that? It's like a ghost. It's as if we're looking at a ghost. You've always pronounced Soulsborne Kiro Ring as Soulsborne Kiro Ring. No, okay, so I have not pronounced it Soulsborne Ekiro Ring. I've been pronouncing it Soulsborne Kiro Ring. Not Soulsborne Ekiro Ring. There's an extra syllable. The way you hyphenate it gives it an extra syllable. That's why. So, I'm not... Oh dear goodness. Oh goodness. Yeah, the way that you're hyphenating it, taking out the E from born and putting the E onto Kiro, making it Ekiro, adds an extra syllable to it. I haven't been pronouncing it that way. You are... No, I think it's just a matter of that's just how you hyphenate it, but it does actually make a difference in terms of the number of syllables. That's all. That's all. Beating hard. Now, I don't know the hardest game that you've beaten, Knight. Borderland... No. No. Pronounce it the same way. Oh, so I'll say Soulsborne Kiro Ring. Or Souls... No, god dang it. Yes, Soulsborne Kiro Ring. Soulsborne... Now that you've said that, now I'm doubting myself. Soulsborne Kiro Ring. Instead of Soulsborne Ekiro. I take the E from born and just, you know, keep it on born. Born supremacy, born identity, born... What's the other one? Ultimatum. That's right, Ultimatum. And then watch there actually be a fourth movie because there has to be a reboot. The Matrix got... There you go, dang. Matrix got 1, the Terminator got 15. Honey, that's probably enough of... Okay, fine, one more. We do actually have to make some progress, though. It is after 9 o'clock. She's showing off how flexible she is, as she is partially invisible. Without hands, she's moving. LunaGladius and gaslighting works. My way is correct. Soulsborne Kiro Ring is how I prefer. Yeah. Soulsborne Kiro does have the advantage of being fewer syllables, though. One less syllable. Oh my god, this also... Oh my god, I'm gonna turn to that... What's that bear from the old Hanna-Barbera cartoon? Paw Bear. Totally cursing under his breath. I mean, alright. Now, Evangeline, have you, after all this time, have you cut out 26 and 27, or have you just been showing off? Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright. I love you. I love you. I hate this, however. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to say that it's close enough. Hope you like the music, by the way. Soulsborne Eke Ring makes them... You think so? Soulsborne Eke Ring. I don't like that. I don't like the before the ki. I think just Soulsborne Ki Ring is better than Soulsborne Eke Ring. Now, if you want to talk about the row, then fair enough, I guess. Evil fact about LunaGladius, I've done gaslighting before. To yourself? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, probably. Gaslighting yourself. You do the hypnosis. Take the pocket watch in front of yourself. Actually, hold on. Let me go back to our Discord server. Which, by the way, if you haven't joined the Discord server, say hi in the Discord server. Yeah, in there we call it Soulsborne Kiro Ring. I don't know why. Soulsborne Kiro Ring. Although that one doesn't have dashes in it, so I guess if you want to say that it's Soulsborne Ek Hero ring. Just for full madness. No, because there's, while I'm cementing them, you can be cutting the next piece. Unless you want to switch. Switch? Okay. Alright. Pay attention to how it's done in the art. The side that has the bulb has to be on the back. Okay? Yeah, and definitely dry test it first. That's why we dry test it. Oh, where's your face? I'm getting this dude's face. Dame Ducky's face.
No.
You don't like Dame Ducky? Oh, there you are.
There. So I know this works. I just have to.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh. Just be careful. Once you get it down, it's done. Honey, I just told you. Okay, yeah, no, you're not doing that. Oh, good, you didn't put the glue on it. Okay, I told you the side with the bulb faces the back. Look at the picture. All right, that's at least you did that with the dry test. All right. See? Bulb in the back towards the back. Alright, that's why I was trying to frantically get it off. I thought you had melted it first. Melted it already.
It doesn't make sense to me because there's still one at the bottom.
Still. Yeah, none of these are going to show you what the underside is meant to look like, because it just assumes that you're going to put it onto the legs right here, so they don't bother showing you the underside. We do actually need to hurt. Okay, you just do the cutting then. Yeah. Pliers. Cutters. No problem. Evangeline, you see this piece up here, this tab? It goes into that slot. These slots over here connect these. And so when you put that all together, it's facing the back. It's supposed to slide on like this. Earlier we had it on this side, but obviously it doesn't fit. It does, however, when you turn it to the other side. See how these have different numbers? There's a reason for that. If you had kept track of the numbers, you could have skipped the step of putting it on the wrong side accidentally. It's okay. That happens. It's alright. It's okay. We're also separating building from melting into two different people. So if we don't communicate on that, yeah, that is going to... It's not going to come across. It's alright. You're alright. Are you looking for the piece? Okay. By the way, I think that I have the face already cut off. I'll have to go... It might be over to my right, but... I'll have to check here in a moment. You getting tired? Yes? Very tired.
Yes, even after taking a nap.
She said even after taking a nap, she's still very tired, which, fair enough. Fair enough. Cannot say that I blame you. But that does mean we kind of need to hurry. It is after 9 o'clock anyway, but we're going to get done with this. At least the parts before the magnet for the waist, we do need to hurry up. Otherwise, we're going to run out of time. And to be fair, like you said, you are getting tired. That's because it's on here. There's just a bunch of these. I did not get the face completely cut off. Part of it, but not completely.
Oh, yes you did.
Oh, I did? Oh, it just popped right out. There we go. Alright. We don't have the part for it to connect to yet, but we will. Hey, what's up, Butler? Hey! Hello. Hello, Governor. Oh, dear. The Butler is back. Butler's in our Discord server. Alright, my attention is required in... Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on, just a second. Sorry, my bad. I missed some stuff. Impressed by her flexibility. Yes, give myself credit of beating Kingdom Hearts 3. Elden Ring might be harder. I haven't played any Kingdom Hearts games, so I take your word. Oh dear. Let's see. I'm back. What's up, Mickey? Beg of you. After last bullet. Hey, that's right. I remember you. Yes. Sorry, I get distracted. Yeah, we were, let's call it a building crisis, not an actual crisis. We're working on. That's fine. Yep. He's too busy making the big mech. Sorry. Good to see you, Miggy. Sorry about that. Might be a while before he notices. You were correct. Be right back. Okay. So close to looking at chat, I can see you. Oh, and well, a moment ago, I actually headed to Discord for a sec. You're back. Can't say for certain if he fears us, but he does regret making it. I do remember. Thank you. I appreciate your patience.
Together, none of it is actually cemented.
Correct. None of it's cemented. All right. So on here, Evangeline, you're not supposed to. See the instructions?
Yes. Oh, this one part is.
Yes. Yeah, we have to do that part first.
Found it.
Do you know why that is? You don't? Okay, it's because this piece here will let the head swivel. We can actually do this. Yeah, there we go. Hey, I think it's cool too. I think it's pretty schnifty. Play Space Marines. I also have. Oh, hey, there you go. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Daka. You're getting there. I appreciate your perfectionism. Okay. That's good enough. She is getting tired. Just how it is. A wise man once said it do be like that, or something like that.
It do be like that or something like that.
Yeah, I'm just being silly. A little bit. Can you tell?
A little.
Hey. If there's a stream of Space Marines, send you my invite code. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. I'm going to say that it'll be a bit. But I don't have anything against that. That'd be cool. That'd be cool, dude. But it is going to be a bit. Might be best game of the year. Oh, dang. Best. Wait, how long ago did it come out? Oh, dear goodness. Insert, haha, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree as best game of the year. She hasn't touched the DLC yet. She has to get to Moog first. The only shard bearer that she has yet to defeat. Moog. Luminary Moog. Oh, in Elden Ring. You're actually a knight in Elden Ring too, Evangeline. You may remember. When you joined Moog's group, you were knighted, technically. Yes, she remembers now. Vare knighted you. Oh, goodness. Clench your teeth or something. Oh dear. Shadow of the Earth Tree should have won. I'm still salty. I can see. I like it. I like it a lot. It is very good. It's hard for me to say though that a DLC should win Game of the Year. Honey, you still have more to. You can keep going. If we're going to finish this in time, we do kind of need to get ourselves a schmoove on. Mahogany. But yes, it is quite good. On principle, though, I don't think that a DLC should win Game of the Year. It should have its own separate category, DLC of the Year sort of thing. It is big enough to be its own game, though. Yeah, there should be a DLC of the Year category. I agree. We need a third for heck yeah, we'll just get the whole gang together. Just this is how you should always roll up. Oh dear goodness. My first clip that I ever saw of the game was it was a short of guys that were actually cosplaying, role-playing as their own Space Marines. You know, doing the voices and acting in lore and all that jazz. And one of them, the Space Marine goes down, and before he heals him, he says, "Who's your Primarch?" Guy waits for a sec. Jagged Icon. No, I don't have any more sheets. Oh, sheet. This is one of the C sheets. One of the C sheets. This is the B sheet. This is the A sheet. Well, remember to look. You can see what they look like on here. Well, they're there somewhere. She said, "I might just be tired, but according to me, I don't see them." Check on here. Upside down. Looking for the wire, or not the wires, the tubes. It's a series of tubes. I don't think that they'd be on here though. They're not. Tubes. Series of tubes. Tuba. Series of tubas. Tutus. Yeah. They're wearing tutus. I did see someone do a knight wearing a tutu. It looks silly. Honey. Maybe she is just getting tired. Only have Space Marine. Oh, okay. Space Marine army is massive. Gentlemen, let no Xenos survive. Not in that voice, but close enough. Let's go with that. Yeah. That's why it should have won. The controversy would have forced the Game Awards to create a DLC of the Year category. Even without having won, surely they will. My suspicion is that they haven't up to this point because there's another category for Best Ongoing Game, which almost by definition means a game with DLC. Not necessarily. Something like Genshin Impact is an ongoing game without DLC, but something like that a lot of the time. You get the idea. Alright. This is the hood for it. Okay, here we go. And then we just stick them on. Stick them on. And gave somebody a heart attack with that. Alright. 2 things you need in a zombie apocalypse. A full set of steel plate armor and a bicycle. Oh, don't forget the baseball bat. Baseball. Bonk! Just run around with, like, Scout. Bonk! That would be me. Bicycle is, yes, it is the most energy efficient form of human locomotion. In other words, we're not relying on a car. You know, that sort of thing. It's more energy efficient than, say, walking, for example. If they don't, I'll raid them. Add the DLC of the year. Maybe they will. Hopefully they will. Oh, goodness. Recently there was a game awards show. Came on. It's called, oh goodness, what was it? It's the Stuttering Craig thing. Real Game Awards? So each game show has a... If you've seen that Internet Historian series about what happens when you just let the internet vote, every time the answer is trolls or bots will just overrun and ruin whatever your voting is. You get to do silly things like send Pitbull up to an Alaska Walmart. That happened. Or what was the deal with the Bodie McBoatface? Stuff like that, if you just open it up. So there's always some way to prevent that from happening, or there should be anyway. One way, have you gotten the tub piece, Evangeline? 36? No, that's the hood. Yeah, that's the next piece that I need. It is on that sheet. You should find it. The way that they do it in the Game Awards is that only 10% of the vote goes to the public. In other words, such a small amount that it really doesn't make a difference, unfortunately. Well, that kind of sucks. And so Craig did a show, Stuttering Craig did a show where instead you just vote. It's 100%. The problem is that the way that he did it, and the way that he tries to have it set up is that there's a paywall. So if you want to troll or if you want to bot, you have to actually pay for it. And that hopefully puts enough of a disincentive that people don't just go and, swarm it because they can't, because it costs money. The problem is that he stuck it behind a $30 paywall, which is so high that it borders on us being a scam, in my opinion. It's a lot. It's an awful lot. $30 to vote. Oh, thank you very much. Very good. Very good. All right. Yeah. So the Real Game Awards, that's their way of trying to get around it. I just think that's neat. All right. Do you know you can set game speed? I do. Yes, I do. I did not. There were people in chat. Senator, if you're still watching this, there were some people, it seemed to bother Senator. And to me, I'm one of those people, it's difficult to... I played Skyrim having all of the active quest markers on all the time, and for some people it really annoyed them and it didn't really bother me. Or I'm one of those people that if you play Dark Souls and you pick up an item, on the bottom of the screen it'll have the, where the item, it'll show you what item you picked up. You have to actually press a button in order to remove that prompt. I sometimes don't, because it just doesn't bother me. It doesn't register as being a problem. And it annoys some people, CJ, so much that when we were playing blindfolded, well, he can see I was blindfolded, so he was having to guide me. We were trying to kill as many bosses as we could in a certain time. He would tell me to press it just to remove the prompt. Because it was bothering me. CJ, you're cool. I'm nothing against you. I just think that was funny. That's all. So the slower speed in Blotro doesn't really bother me. But it bothers some people, so I did cut it to speed up. Steel plate is heavy, so you'll fall. Yes. Well, he's the weird one. I mean, I'm the different one. I don't think that necessarily makes me the weird one. But I think I know what you mean. I'm the one that is abnormal in this situation. Oh my god, I swear. Will you fit? Yes, you will barely fit. Oh my god, okay. Nothing bad would possibly ever go wrong, Jay. You absolute genius. She says, don't jinx it, please. She's right. Alright, you can keep cutting a little bit ahead of me, Evangeline. Okay. It just doesn't bother me. That's all. That's it. It just doesn't bother me. I don't understand it.
6 of them.
It's difficult to get under my skin. Okay. Yo, you got all 6 of them. Of the B-29s, the wolves?
Yes.
God, that's so small. Okay. There we go. Oh boy. So remember I said earlier about the pieces that had to stay flat? Yeah, that's what they go to. Oh yes, you can work on Sir Hector. Yes, this is the pilot version of Sir Hector. Very neat.
There are 2 everything except for his head.
She says she's so excited. There's 2 of everything here except for his head.
Actually,
Oh.
there are 2 heads.
Well, then look at the image and see, because one of them is for the Sir Hector that sits down in the chair. 11, honey, look. 11 and 10. And then the other one is for Sir Hector standing up. Because remember, there is this guy. Yeah, see? So there's one sitting down and one standing up. What do you mean? Well, you have both, honey. Yeah, you have both. Yes. Just keep track of which ones are which. If you get them mixed up, we're in trouble. Barney Rubble. What's wrong? It's not. It does look wrong. Let me just drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Snoop. I'm just being silly. I'm being dumb. Hot. Turn the word hot into a 1.5 syllable word. It's just it goes on for so long that it's a half syllable. Not really. I'm just being, again, silly, of course. But the idea is that it just goes on for a long time. Yeah. Jude. Says you'll make it better. What's that? What did you just think of? The Sound of Music? Oh, the hills are alive. Yes. So the play on there is that you said the Sound of Music and I said the hills are alive, which is of course the line from one of the songs. Hills are alive with the sound of music, but the hills are alive is also the name of a horror movie, I think. So I'm just being silly. Because of course I am. It's me. It's me. That should be the least surprising thing about me. Speedrun Minecraft in 10 minutes, dear God. Have to go buy. Hey, buy stuff for good. Hey, take care, Miggy. I'm sorry I missed you. I missed you. Take care. Woo! You cool. You cool. Hope Miggy's in the Discord server. I'm sorry if I missed you. Well, not if. That I missed you. Sorry. If you're watching this later. Lo siento. Senor? I actually don't know. I think I might have been told earlier and I just don't remember. Whoops. That would be in character for me to forget. She says, no, never. She bonks my leg. Bonk. Shaboink. Hey, it's Shaboink. It's your boy becomes Shaboink. It's Shaboink. Shaboigan. Shaboigan. Yeah, who thought this was a good idea? Okay, I can't turn to the other. Hey, oh, I did miss you then. Sammy, you take care. If you aren't already in the Discord server, you can join the Discord server. Link down in the description below. I don't know what I was going for. What if Meatwad from Aqua Teen Hunger Force became a prospector? I suppose that's what we're going with. That's what we're going with. And I'll do it again. Okay. I'm going to let you just sit for a bit. Alright. Honey, you did keep track of which ones are which, right?
Yes, those two go together, these two.
But which ones... never mind. Honey, when you say go together, which ones are 10 and 11? Which ones are 1 and 2?
These are 2.
Okay. So everything that goes to standing Sir Hector, here, keep them separate, okay? So everything, this one goes to sitting Sir Hector, right? It's 13?
Yes.
Okay. From now on, only do the sitting one, right? Okay. Like I said, we really don't want to get this mixed up. I appreciate that you're working at it, but you try to be systematic. Do all the ones that are on the same page together, and then separately do all the ones that are on the same page, in the same section, I mean. Same model. It's done that way for a reason. It's to keep us from getting all schmixed up. Schmix. Alright. This one will dry itself. I'm waiting for that to dry first before I work on Dereshjadad. Should be... Bro, why is your leg all messed up? Yes, Sir Hector. Dude Buddy. His name is Dude Buddy. It's not Dude Buddy. Sir Dude Buddy. My favorite knight, Sir Dude Buddy. Are you positive, Evangeline, that this is not the... No, it's not the standing one. It is the sitting one.
Yes,
It's just not fitting very well. Man, they really do a bang up job. Okay, I think I got it. Just a tiny little suggestion of cement on you. Just the suggestion of it. Not enough to do anything. Here we are. And by not enough to do anything, I mean a glob of it, apparently. I'm still making her laugh. I'm doing my job. I think. I hope. Oh God, get in there. For the love of goodness. Oh, for Pete's sake. Fit! Alright, swear to God.
standing ones.
Yes. Yes, you are correct. Oh yes, they are. You are correct. They are indeed the standing ones. And I'm the shilly one. Three types of legs: sitting, standing, and silly. Alright, this is not holding in place. Probably should have trimmed it first a bit more. What's done is done, it's fine. It's already melting. I'm not. Sir Dr. Mr. Chungus guy. That's what we're calling him now. Sir Hector is Sir Dr. Mr. Chungus guy. If you say so. Sheboygan is about an hour 15 away. I'm used to thinking of that as, well, that's not too far away, even though it absolutely is. Sheboygan is where my friend is from. I like how Knight has one friend, and because I'm not from Sheboygan, it means it's not many. No. Just kidding. Favorite part of... Favorite part of Easter? Hot crossed buns with raisins. Those sound good. Yeah, I agree. Good as Gouda. Gouda is a type of cheese. Good as Gouda just means very good. Back after buying, but never mind. Who goes have work? Oh! Well, hey, take care. I would say enjoy work, but it's work, so... Oh dear. Yay. Off with your suitcase. You did sound like the Cheshire Cat. Alice. 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 But through a Japanese accent. And by Japanese, I mean anime Japanese. Dear goodness. I'm just trying to get myself canceled, that's all. She says, no! There are some people, unironically, who think that it is bad for a person to do an impression of someone from another country, that it makes you a bad person. Those are the people that you probably should actively ignore. Not a good rule in general. I would submit to ignore people, but there's some people that kind of are looking to be offended. Yeah, no one cares. You'll figure this sort of thing out when you get to be an adult, or not even an adult. She is not going to have grown up on the internet like I did. Well, I say grown up. I guess that depends on where growing up starts. Like I was learning MS-DOS at 6 so that I could play Doom because my parents thought that it was of the devil. That sort of thing. Only I am allowed to get Jay cancelled. Oh dear goodness. And Luna's threatening me. No. You miss where? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, so that, I guess that answers the question about if you had an update. Head out now. Hey, take care, Butler. Thank you for having me. Definitely going to join. Heck yeah. We'll be doing this again. Tomorrow, I suspect we'll do the broadside, which should be a shorter. Obviously, it's a smaller model. We actually don't even need to do Sir Dr. Mr. Chungus guy today. She has gone way ahead and gotten them all. Uh-oh. Oh god. Oh god, no. Please no. O Lord, bless this thy hand grenade, that with it thou mayst blow thine enemies to tiny bits, in thy mercy. The killer rabbit. The killer rabbit of Caer Banog. And the Lord did grin, and the people did feast upon the lambs, and sloths, and carps, and anchovies, and orangutans, and... She knows the line, skip a bit, brother. First shalt thou pull out the holy pin. Then shalt thou count to 3. No more, no less. 3 shall be the number of the count, and the number of the counting shall be 3. 4 shalt thou not count, neither countest thou 2, excepting thou then proceed to 3. 5 is right out. Once thou hast reached 3, being the 3rd number of the count, lobbest thou thy holy hand grenade of Antioch at thy foe, who, being naughty in my sight, shall snuff it. Amen. Amen. Right. 1, 2, 5.
3, sir. 3.
3. 9. You know what I'm yapping about, right? You know Monty Python. Surely you know Monty Python. Young whippersnapper. Evangeline knows. Okay. Dodecahedrons in chat. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. In the worst Scottish accent imaginable, dragged through a cheese grater. I try to do the Tim the Enchanter, because Tim's supposed to be Scottish, right? Yeah, he is. Or do Shrek or whatever. Oh, not cool, dude. Only a Scots and maybe Mel Gibson can try to sound like Scots. Try to make it sound as awful as possible. Your mom used to be able to do an actual good Scottish accent. I don't know how to actually do it. I just... whatever. It's good enough to maybe fool someone who doesn't know a thing about what Scotland's like. Not a single... No, I need to practice it. Never seen it? Oh, you would like it. Monty Python and the Holy Grail is so funny that the first time that I watched it, I was crying from laughter during the opening credits. I am not kidding. Evangeline hasn't seen the opening credits yet. Great. She's seen, well, they're related. She's seen the Killer Bunny and the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch, just the sacred relic Brother Maynard carries with him. Brother Maynard, and you've seen the coconut scene one time. A little bit of the coconut scene.
I've seen
You sound like the priest from Helsing Bridge. Oh yeah, I could, hold on, wait a second. Oh, just a moment, please. Let me see if I remember the whole shtick. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and for thy possession the ends of the earth. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces, like a potter's vessel. Be wise now therefore, ye kings, be admonished, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with gladness, and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son lest he be angry, and ye perish by the way, though his wrath be kindled by a little. But a little. Mess it up right at the end. Yeah, I memorized that. It's like when people watch Pulp Fiction and then memorize the scripture from Ezekiel. Yeah, that's from Psalms. What I just quoted is from Psalms. And I shall strike down. Obviously, she has not seen Pulp Fiction. If you saw it, Evangeline, you would know why I say obviously you have not seen. There's a lot of cursing. Lot of cursing.
I remember I have seen the I want an argument part.
You've seen the I won an argument part?
Yes, the one where this guy files for argument.
Oh,
then
that's Monty Python still. That's Monty Python's Flying Circus, the argument sketch. Kind of with a bit Slavic, yeah. I'm the kind of guy that I will attempt to do a Dracula voice and it will turn Italian halfway through. I don't know. I am years out of practice from when I used to be a voice actor. Years. No, I'm not good enough. Although oh yeah, I mean, most of it's unpaid. I got one paid gig, so yeah, I guess that technically counts, but only technically. When your mom and I were at our university, actually she was never a UGA, a University of Georgia student, but she was with me while I was there. When we were there, we both went around trying to do accents to act like we were exchange students. This one I might be able. So what I did is I did this sort of voice where I would make myself sound overly, drippingly French, where it's supposed to sound super romantic, that sort of thing. You have to learn how to, when you say that, you say that. You leave out some parts of syllables, little bits into... Okay, I'm messing it up there, I think. So the point is that I would do this voice, and there was one time when I would do this voice for the... I went into one of my classes, I went into one of my classes and I did this voice for the entire time up until the last 2 weeks. Eventually, the professor called on me and I gave my answer in my regular voice, and you have people looking around going... Because some of them knew me, and whatever, but some of them thought that I was actually an exchange student, so when they heard me do a regular voice...
Wait, you forgot?
No, I didn't forget, I eventually I was going to... I could just try to pretend the whole time, but eventually you get the reaction, you know, so it's fun doing that. Father Anderson. No, that's terrible. Anderson, it's only been a week. Oh wait, no, that's Alucard. Anderson, it's only been a week, but it feels like years. Pulp Fiction fans with Pulp Reality fans walk in. Guns blazing. Oh dear. Yeah, here, you rest for a second. I have some gluing to do. As in, you can rest your eyes. You have gotten enough progress done. I mean, it's you, so you're flexible enough. Yeah, that could actually be rest. She says it is. Yep. We have, yeah, honestly, after I get the head done, let's just, oh dear.
Finish the sky.
We have to finish the sky. I know what you mean. We have missed a piece somewhere in here. Oh, Evangeline. B8 and B9.
Got it.
These two. Together they form this tub in which he sits. Can't understand half of what you say. Yeah, so it's supposed to sound. It's obviously not actually French. It's like Pepe Le Pew French. It's overly zippy and sounds stereotypically like hyper romantic French. That sort of thing. But it also sounds so thick that even if you understand what I'm saying, you don't understand what I'm saying. Even if you know what I'm supposed to be saying, actually understanding it. It's like a Donald Duck voice, right? If you know what Donald's supposed to be saying, but you still don't understand a word he just said, it's a good Donald Duck impression. She's doing Stitch. She's trying Donald Duck, but... oh dear goodness. Fair enough.
Oh, miss another kiss. That's it. Ohana means family. Family means no one gets left behind or forgotten. Cute and fluffy.
In my D&D campaign back in ye olden days, all kobolds, they speak like Meatwad or Stitch, something like that. So
that means that we had the entire time, anytime a kobold wanted to say anything, you had to clear your nasal passage and just talk like this. It's great. I think it's great. I'm sure it's the kind of thing you would get tired of it if you listen to it all the time. This probably sounds really annoying. But if you just every now and then.
There you go, like that. Oh yeah, Luna, I'm not mentioning the rest of it. I'm not mentioning the rest of it. Oh dear goodness. She says, what was that? You get used to it?
Because you do it all the time,
Because you do it all the time. You did Stitch voice. Alright. So, aside from the, let's call it the tub, in which he's supposed to sit. Oh god, there's actually even more to it. More to the tub. Yep. We're not actually doing the tub now. We're doing... Honey, it is almost 10 o'clock. We probably need to work on the main stuff. It's okay, you think? Yeah. You did get a nap, but if you're getting really tired, then... Alright. Okay. This is... While you're working on cutting that out, I will glue the wolves down. Uh-oh. Remember I said earlier one of those pieces mattered? Oops. Oh dear. It's alright. We got it. I will melt it down. She wants me to do an orc impression. Zogging heck, that's a Big Ten boy.
Attention, orc. You fight
Sir Horik Canorum, son of High King Valeric Canorum, heir to House Canorum, master of the Blade of Gaia, defender of the meek, protector of the realm, the paladin of Kotor, and so on and so forth. The defender, the protector, the annihilator. And then the whole freaking name shows up on the screen all at once. You what now? I am Sir Horik Canorum, son of High King yeah.
I learned that.
If you do, well, you can learn your own version. You can come up with some stupidly long title to name your knight. I did. It's funnier if it's long. No, it doesn't have to, but it's funnier. No, name yours Horik Canorum. Okay, I will say probably not that, because Horik Canorum is piloting a particular one, and it's a Knight Valiant. So if you aren't running a Knight Valiant, then yeah, it wouldn't work necessarily. It's fine though. It's from a video game I actually do not own. I should have picked it up in a Humble Bundle. It's called Blood, Teeth, and Shootas. Shootas, Teeth, and Blood. Shootas, Blood, and Teeth. There we go. Which what?
What she is this?
Oh, call it the Small Arms one. Don't worry about that too much. Oh, is this the one with all of the... Yeah, 29? That's the B sheet. That's the... Everything on here is specific to Canis Rex sheet. Nothing on there will go towards the others. Now, while this is drying part 50, the movie The Game. The movie The Game. Part 50. 500 million. Didn't play D&D, want to though, just don't know how to play? I could teach you how to play 3rd edition, which is best edition, in my biased opinion. In my thoroughly biased opinion. It's... Yeah, oh, neat. Oh, it just slides on in. There we go. So what's supposed to happen, Evangeline, is that eventually we will get all of this in. God dang it. There we go. We will get all... Let me just... I am really good at this. Get all of this in, and you basically, whenever you need to, you can take this out of the knight to... you can have the hood up. Oh, look, here's my knight. There he is. And then you put the hood down. And when you're ready, you can just plop Sir Hector on the field. Because unfortunately, the regular Sir Hector... has to have a base on him, which means he won't fit. So this is the version that will fit inside there. So we're going to have an army of Sir Hector, and then a bunch of animals with knight names. It's the Sir Squirrel, Sir Squid, Dame Ducky. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Dame Dingo, the others. Alright, Evangeline's 5th animal. Yeah, it's meant to. What's the 5th animal? Has to start with either D or S. Well, you think about it for a sec. Whatever you'd like for it to be. She's thinking. Dog. Oh, yeah, that's so obvious. Dog. That, yeah, okay, that makes too much sense. Dame Dog. Dame Doggy. Remember, Dame is female knight? Ah. They're all piloted by pals. Dame Depresso. Oh dear goodness. I am having okay, so Lamball, Cadaval. I'm trying to think of a good S name one. Daydream. Because I refuse to put Lovander inside of one of them.
No.
Let's not and say we didn't. Please, dear God. For the love of all things good and holy, no. Okay. B17, but it doesn't look right. Where do you see it on here, Evangeline?
It's right there.
That's the console. This is what he's a pilot. This is what he's pressing. So that is actually the correct one. It just doesn't look like it because you're not seeing that side. Alright. Oh, hi, you freaking nerd! You freaking nerd subscribed. We're all nerds here. To be mean to me like that. Nah, you're cool. You're cool. You cool. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, and yeah, shooting some b-ball outside the school. She, of course, has no idea what that's from. When a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. Got in one little fight, my mom got scared. She said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle." No, not like that. It turned into a metal song. Moving with your auntie and uncle in belly. Whistled for a cab, and when it came near, it had fresh on the place and a dicey come here. I'm dry testing this first. Because goodness, this does not look like it should fit. I have to get this one in too. Which, oh boy. Oh boy. How? How? Yes, go for it. Take your time. Taco time. She says it's going to be easy. Oh, my sweet summer child. Oh.
Right brush, it will be.
How on earth does anyone get all of this in? That's what she's... Okay. You may start... Yes, please. Actually, please. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how to do this, and I don't want it to break. So we might actually put this one off. We will put this one off till later. Just to be safe. You get all your stuff together, but for right now... You are in fact way ahead. I just don't want to break anything. Let's not say we didn't. Now, while you're going quickly, try not to be Sir Solid Snake. Snake? Snake? That would have been a good one too. Snake! Street Fighter 3, Third Strike. I don't know why that's the voice I went with. Third Strike. Not Goofy. You don't want me to be Goofy? Max! Max! No, not Max not the dog from the Grinch. Max, Goofy's son. Yeah, Goofy's son's name is Maximilian. You get back here right now. Alright, so now for the fun part. We get all these little... No, you really do. We need to do these one at a time. So C119 first, please. This part may take a good long second. I swear to sweet God Almighty, how? Oh, never mind. I see how. Never mind, it's fine. It's fine. Still doing that later. We're not gluing this part onto it.
Found it right here.
Yes, there we are. That's the one. So I suspect you'll find the others on that as well. Yeah, we are absolutely doing these one at a time. I want to make a character that's some kind of super awesome looking machine with a normal name like Sam. So Jetstream Sam. To be fair, Sam was only barely a cyborg. Alright, one at a time. When you cut the next one, don't cut any more until I'm done. These are ones where it's easy to get them mixed up, and consequences are not great.
Especially 24, 23, and 22.
Yeah. They are almost identical, but I can tell you from past experience their angle is slightly different. And if we mess it up, then they're supposed to look like a ladder, you see. This is what your character uses to climb into and out of the mech, the knight. That's great.
Wait, this is the one I found all the time.
Go figure. Not human looking. Evangelion style of design. Oh, okay. This is 124? Excellent. Alright. So you can look for the next one, but yeah, definitely don't go past it though. Alright. Evangeline, what do you mean like you would never? You did. You did go, you went all the way. All the way. Silly. Yes, if you will look for the next, it should be 123. 3. Yes. Alright. And I have this one on, so when you cut it out, we will be good to go. Alright. Oh my, now I'm getting tired. Now what in tarnation is an Evangelion? It's the thing that Shinji is supposed to get inside of. Shinji, get in the robot! Or Ray will have to do it for you. Ray will have to do it again, or whatever the line is. Something like that. I don't know, it's been a decade since I've seen Evangelion. Sorry, itchy nose. Where are the tissues? Sorry. The good news is that her looking, 122. The good news is that her looking buys time for it to dry. Yep, there we go. So you found the next ones. Honey, are you not going to cut it out? No. If you cut out 121, don't go past that one yet, please. Uh-oh. So, I asked a girl out today. Ooh, she says, ooh. She didn't say yes. But still, I did. Yeah. Got the little kid, ooh. Alright, hey, if you will, thank you. Now, 115 is the next one. You can see the shape on the picture there. It's one of those things that if you don't do it for a while, it can feel pretty, not scary. Scary is the wrong word, or at least it is for me. It can feel, yeah, that may be awkward, she says. You can sort of get in your own head about it. Yeah, awkward is a good way of putting it. Yeah. She seemed nice. I thought she was cute, so I asked her out. There you go. Did you find it already? Okay, now you can go for it. The piece is in. Piece is in. Pace. Peace was never an option. Oh boy. Okay. Oh yeah. It goes. Well, you can see where it goes on there. And you can see why I'm doing the gluing for this one. For sure. It's awfully tiny. Thought about doing this one first. Because it has more holes to fit into. Oh, good God. Great googly boogly. Hey, there it goes. Clean it off. Wipe it off. Wipe off your face. Alright. Yee. Alright. Do you see the next ones to get? Evangeline? Oh,
I'm doing that.
this first. Well, see how it's A, B, C?
Sorry.
It's okay. That's alright.
Anyway.
I can do this in the main. We can do it a little bit out of order. Usually, though, there's a reason for the order. You're fine. You're fine. There is a D on there too, so we can go A, C, D, and then go back to C because we missed something. A, C, D, C. It's a band. You know? You know AC/DC? Oh, heck yeah, okay. She's good. Honey, careful, careful. It's okay. Thankfully, it's on the side no one will see, but it does make gluing or melting it a bit harder, so just be careful of. Alright? You're good, you're good. Now, you're not allowed to hurt yourself. I expressly forbid you from hurting yourself. Expressly forbid it. Alright. The band ADHD. Do you have all 80 of the HDs? Just being dumb. Alright, there it goes. Yeah, you can rest your eyes. Honey, we probably should call it. I mean, it's after 10 o'clock. I know you got a nap, but we probably should call it for the night here pretty soon.
As long as we can get... Well, are we getting this guy done too?
No, we'll leave Sir Hector for probably the end of the broadside stream. Why? Because it is getting... Because he won't take too terribly long, so we can spend the extra time after the broadside putting him together. I mean, it won't take us too long. I promise. Cross my squiggly little heart. Squiggly. My heart squiggles, by the way. You sure? She says, I hope not. Come on. Fit in. There we go. 1, 2. Sweet God Almighty. Okay, there we go. I'm just slowly not being driven insane.
Not.
Nothing to it. Okay, so that part is done. Oh.
Seeing how this guy fits.
Okay. Okay, that's crazy. Actually being able to take take Sir Hector in and out. I'm not entirely sure that we did that correctly. I did that correctly. No, it does say to glue it down. Maybe Sir Hector himself? God only knows. Oh, wait a minute, you're not supposed to be able to get him out, that's right. Sir Hector's supposed to stay in there. It's just, you can lift this, when you're done, Evangeline, look please, you can lift this flap up and down to be able to see inside. Of course, we could also just take it off directly, but it's a nice little option to have.
I like that better.
I agree. I agree.
Though you can't see all the details.
True. That's true.
The way it's better and the way it's worse.
We'll do this part later. Although, if you'd like to get B21 and B20, honey, the good news is this is actually only 2 pieces. It's just that, unfortunately, those 2 pieces involve connecting to this basket inside. Actually, don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. We'll skip ahead. Skip ahead. No, don't worry about it. We'll do that later. Because they attach the inside of this basket, which we don't have done yet. So, no point in doing it just yet. Would you cut out? Oh. I'll tell you what. For right now, Evangeline, let's just do one more piece and let that be the last one for right now. No, I'm not sure, but I think it's probably a good idea. We can finish it up tomorrow. B22, please. Can you see why? What's that? It's not the face. This is the face. What's that? The helmet, yep. Dude, his cool looking helmet. And for Canis Rex, it does have to be that specific one. Oh, I just realized Arkham's Knight. It's a King of the Hill reference. The what in tarnation is an Evangelion? Also propane and propane accessories. That's an impression, all right. It's not. Here's a fun little tip for you. It is easier to just make up a voice and be the voice actor that makes the voice than it is to do an impression. It's always easier to just be the voice of the character than to mimic the person who does the voice of the character. You knew that? Yeah. You surely did. Alright. Would you do the honors, Evangeline? I'll let you glue. It's just that one part. You see this, that piece in the middle? Just that one section. When you shake it, have the nozzle facing downwards so that it comes down in that direction. Foghorn Leghorn. Oh! I thought it was the Hank talking to Bobby. Discovered the Demi-Lich companion in my Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is voiced by Aaron Hansen. Hey, I know that name from Game Grumps. So I've been doing in-game collecting and randomly hear Aaron laughing. That's pretty funny. You just keep at it. Well, don't keep turning it up though. Keep it facing downwards, and it'll. Yeah. If you turn it upwards to set it down, it will undo some of the progress. Honey, don't let it touch the. Okay. Once it comes out, it really comes out, so you still have to be careful. Oh, you can squeeze it a little bit. Oh, there it goes. Alright, make sure it's spread around. There we go. Alright. Then I will hurry and put it on. Here we go. Here's the face. Now we just hold it. If you will hold it in place, please.
I was gonna ask.
Honey, yeah. Now go for it. Not tilted down. Hold on. Tilt it up. See, like this? Alright. No, it's tilted. It's okay. I'll get it.
Okay.
It's okay. This is tough. You have to push inwards and upwards just a tiny bit at the same time. And if you don't, its helmet will look like it sags, and you will see a gap at the top if you don't do that. In other words, it won't look... This hood is supposed to hide the fact that it's not a full helmet, it's just the faceplate. With the hood on, you can't see around it, so it looks like it's a full helmet. Of course, if it were a full helmet, it would not fit on here properly. Of course. Also, here's a fun little fact for you. One of the reasons why the knight, the mech, actually has this part up here that looks like a face, it's so that the enemies attack this part right here. Now, there's not actually a person inside of this face part up here. Person's in here, but if they go after this part, it spares the pilot inside. You get them to it. You remember Ornstein and Smough from Dark Souls?
Yes.
You remember which one Smough is, right?
Big buddy.
Big Buddy. Big Buddy with the... He has a big mallet, a hammer, yes. Well, when you see the head thing on top, that's not where his head is. He's wearing armor that has this head way up here. His actual head is below that. It's rare, but that is something that you would see in real armors in history. Usually not for battlefield purposes, though, because you are adding weight to the armor. I keep hearing the laugh and imagining my companion saying, "It's me! I'm the video game boy!" Oh dear goodness. Oh dear goodness. Dang it, Bobby. Dang it, Aaron. Hi, Evangeline, I believe that it is time.
How much time have we been on stream?
We've been on for about 3.5 hours. Folks, I appreciate you hanging out with us, but I believe that it is time for us to go. She is tired enough that she's bobbing to keep herself awake. So... And also we can get something to eat before we go to bed anyway. That'd be good. So here's the progress that we've made so far. Here, Evangeline, you can... Honey. Alright. Progress that we've made so far. These are not connected, obviously. But when we get done, we will have a magnet between the two of them so that it will be able to rotate. We'll do that tomorrow. Right now, if you tried to do that without that bulb piece that we left off, this hose right here will keep scraping. Even if we just only dug this part out and only did the magnet up here, the hose would actually be scraping against this back, and it would limit how, see, it can't turn past this point. But with the magnets, you could theoretically turn it all the way backwards if you wanted to, which is what we do with the Dominus Knight, just because it's silly looking. It's fun. It's funny. Funny bunny. That will be something for tomorrow. That will be tomorrow's project. So, and also I guess the hood is done as well, so really the progress looks like this. Oh god. Why? No. Oh, he's there.
No.
I'm trying to see the smokestacks, the chimneys.
May I see the guy?
She asked if she could see the guy. I want to be the guy. It's a video game. I want to be the guy. It's a stupid game. Alright, so, yeah, here it is. This is more what it looks like. If we don't put Sir Hector in there, Evangeline, then we can take this on and off, lift it up and down, or we can have that hood that lifts up and down itself, and we can swap that. Like, we can swap what's inside of it.
That's what I say.
Okay. So, this is effectively the progress that we... Oh, excuse me, no one can see that. This is effectively the progress that we've made. Now, the arms are, of course, going to... No, the arms won't take that long because we don't have to magnetize them. Dad reflexes. All right.
You scared me.
She said I scared her. I didn't mean to. It just tilted and started to slide off. Caught it. Which is good too, because if I didn't catch it, I suspect we would be, these wolf pieces on the sides do not like getting knocked around. Set the nickname for the Lich companion as R. End Hansen. That also sounds like a pirate name, you know. Evangeline, what's a pirate's favorite letter? R? You'd think it would be R, but pirates love the sea. I don't think she gets it. She does. You get it? Alright. That was terrible though, wasn't it? Alright. Let's go get a nice tasty treat. And then yeah, it's someone might be just a little bit tired. No, not at all. None whatsoever. We're going to do probably, well, not probably. We're going to do an early stream for us tomorrow. So you can look forward to that. It means we'll actually be streaming when it's daylight outside. That'll be fun.
Well, for us.
Right. We'll I also have, we've got some stuff to set up too. So that'll be fun. That'll be exciting. Good times. Good times. Alright, hey everybody. Take care.
Bye.
Bah. No. We're not a sheep. We're not a lamb ball. Alright. Take care everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. I won't go so far as to say in the morning, but don't be surprised. We're going to try to get an early start after all. You goof. Look at you, you goof. You goofy go. Let's see. Goofy goober. Let me see if there's anyone that's live now to whom I can send you. Because you haven't seen, she says, why do I always forget about that? She hasn't seen the SpongeBob movie. No, this is Patrick. You have in fact seen that clip. Let's see. Who is upcoming? Oh, hey, we get for the first time freaking ever, Kessler's Arcade, who is a friend of the channel and who sends people my way. Usually that's because he ends the stream, he ends his stream before I do. But I can actually send people your way, my friend. It's a stream that's upcoming though. It's not actually. And I wish that on YouTube's dashboard on here it would let me see when it's set to start. That would be, I could just cheat. I could cheat and find out. Since we're here, I suppose that we could. If it's coming up today, I'll send people to Kessler. Kessler. That'll be neat. That'll be neat. It'll be fun. It is 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm sorry, my bud. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's one coming up sooner that I know. It's Neo doing his affiliate. It says Twitch, so I think YouTube won't appreciate that too terribly much, but you can go watch people try to take him out in Slay the Spire. And by take him out, I mean, normally Slay the Spire is a single player game, but there's something that you can do on there where you can try slay the streamer, where you can try to make the streamer lose. You pick their cards, all that jazz. Hey, big bro just had a little girl, can't wait to be the Warhammer uncle. Hey, oh, you're big bro. Oh, heck yeah, absolutely. You'll be the cool uncle, right? That's how that works. Hey, Nun, your phone died, you're back? Well, we're about to leave, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to send you over to my good friend Neo. He should be starting his stream before too terribly long, and when he does, just let him know that T1 said hi. Oh, I'll get it. Oh, yeah, put it with the rest of the trash. Alright. Take care, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
There we go. Ah, good time.